Tarvould! Ah, 1,000 words. Shit's kiss. Welcome. This is it, guys. We gotta finish tonight. We got to finish tonight. Whoa! Loudness. Okay. This looks like a good thing. The top 25 Final Fantasy songs of all time. Sure. Let's see if we agree with this. As it plays in the background. Hello, welcome back. We're talking Final Fantasy. All spoilers, all games, mainline, single player, not 11, not 14. Debatably, some side games. We can talk about those too. We don't have to necessarily tier the side games, but we could talk about them. Of the ones I've played. I wonder if there's just like a pre-made one where I don't have to get all the images and shit. Let's see. Tier list Final Fantasy spin-offs. Spin-offs included. I mean, let's see what that's like. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, that's okay. Alright, this doesn't look bad. Okay. Hey, that's something. Why is C1 and 2? No. No C1 and 2. Get out of here with that. And no E. I don't know. I don't like E. Keep it simple. Okay. Where should we begin? What do we do first? If you want to see anything holla right now, I'm gonna drink this. And I'm gonna find something on the internet that I forgot to get. In 2 minutes, I'll start something. Okay, that's not it. That's certainly not it. Okay, this is definitely one of the top 25 things. Bombing mission? Come on. Okay. All right, let's do let's do best summons because I'm not super hot on this one, so let's open with this. Let's also I need descriptions of some of these because I really don't remember. Final Fantasy summons. We'll do them in chronological order. Means that I'm gonna have to start with 2. Where the hell are they? Okay, I just remember them. Oh no, sorry, 3, not 2. 2 had no summons. Okay, so the first one is Chocobo. Chocobo summoned. Normally, like, I guess wind elements? Is it? I don't know. I always thought it was just kind of like a physical hit that wasn't necessarily just an attack. Wasn't that exciting. Wasn't that offensive. It was quick. Sometimes it would be running or being ridden by a Mog. Yo! Wait, didn't you sub last time? Oh, you subbed to Patreon. Look at you showering me in money. You're a good person. Thank you. Carbuncle, S tier, or I riot. Okay, alright. I like Carbuncle. Is this Carbuncle? This is Carbuncle, right? Yeah. Thanks, man. Oh, got him with Prime. They're the Bezos bucks. Excellent. Yes. I'd so much rather people sub with that and then do Patreon rather than use real money. Okay, anyways, Chocobo. B tier. You know, nothing special, not offensive. Ooh, the Fabula Nova Crystallis. And then after that is Ifrit? Is that right? No, Shiva. Okay, Shiva is, I mean, where are you? There you are. Shiva is I don't know, man. She's really good. She's a staple. She's always there. I feel like Shiva is the only summon that's like always there. Unless we're talking about 12, because 12 had some weird Lucavi summons. But I don't think Shiva has ever been missed aside from that. She's in 4, she's in 5. I believe she's in 6? You know, I don't remember if she is in 6 or not, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure she is. I mean, I'm not sure she is, but I'm pretty confident she is. Shiva's the tits, man. And I mean that figuratively and literally. She's S tier. Oh yeah, we love Shiva. Shiva Kamini Sundown Grab! Alright. And then Rama. Where are you? Where are you, Rama? Where actually are you? Oh god, there's way too many. There's so many summons I just have no connection to. There you are. Ramu's pretty great too. Yeah. It's gonna be hard for me not to rank the OGs highly, just because of how much pedigree they have in the entire series, especially 9, where 9 and 6 actually, Ramu had some like big plot relevancy, right? Because in 6, didn't he find and revive Terra once she freaked out in her alien onesie? And he found her, and you were in that like power dirty village place. And then in 9, he gave you the Final Fantasy II riddle so that Garnet could become a real boy. Yeah, I think Ramu also S tier. Do I like him as much as Shiva? Dude, he's pretty 80s metal, man. He's just like a giant bearded wizard guy. But he's also like a guy. And I don't know if it was hard. He didn't really it didn't seem like he belonged with the rest of them, because he's just like an old man. He was Santa Claus, and then you had like Alexander, a castle. Anyways, I don't like him as much as Shiva, but he's still S tier. Booyah. Wise BB's here! Woo! What up? We're doing summons right now, and I'm gonna go relatively quickly through these because I don't know most of these. All right. After Shiva, we got, or after Ramu, Ifrit, or Ifrit, however you want to pronounce it. Where are you? You're here. Oh, is that that's the 8 version, I think? Yeah, the 8, man, Ifrit's also sick. Also known as Jin. Dude, yeah. What? I don't know. There's not much to say about the summons. What can I, like, they pop in, they do their move, they leave. Occasionally you get to control them a little bit. I really liked Ifrit in Final Fantasy X. Really loved him in Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Crisis Core. He's one of the first, I think he's like the first big, okay, he's not the first, but he's very early on. He's like one of the bosses, and he's pretty awesome. He's your fire boy. He casts Hellfire. He's a demon. He's S tier. He's better than Shiva. Yeah. Oh yeah. What song is this? Ultima from 14. Okay, that's why I don't recognize it. All right, and then we got Titan. Titan is here. That's kind of a bad picture of him, not gonna lie. He's always like, if I don't know the elemental weakness of someone, I go for Titan first, because it seems like Quake and Earth damage is rare, and it seems to be pretty good. What's his name? Oh yeah, I should talk about the attacks. So Ifrit has Hellfire, Shiva has Diamond Dust, Ramu has Judgment Bolt, Chocobo has Stampede, I think. Oh yeah, and he can occasionally be fat. I watch the tier listings a lot. Like, I may have affected your YouTube analytics with the amount of time I watch large portions a few times over. Nice! That's awesome. Well, hopefully we'll have a big beefy boy to end with tonight. But that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Titan is... it's pretty wicked when he shows up and rips Rydia's village in half too. That's pretty rad. The fight in 15 was so stupid. But it was cool. It wasn't stupid because of Titan. It was stupid because of gameplay. It was cool because of Titan. I like Titan. Yeah. Do I like him better than Ramu? No. Is he S tier? Yeah, he is. All right, bottom S tier though. Okay. Odin. Oh, baby. Oh, Odin. Oh, sweet honey. Where are you? Where are you, Odin? There's Odin. Odin's way cool. Odin is amazing. That's a chicken. He'll either kill everyone on screen or do just an insane amount of non-elemental damage to a boss. And what more can you ask for a summon in the early days anyway? He's also Lightning's Eidolon, and that is just so friggin' cool. I mean, he's Odin, man. He's Odin. The fact that he gets, you know, chumped in 8 kind of sucks for him, but it's a great moment for, like, Cypher and Gilgamesh. But I'm not holding that against him. He's also, like, sort of relevant because he's actually the King of Baron, is that right? Like, or he was the old King of Baron? I just know that in 4, you go back to the castle and Odin's in the basement. And he's like, I am the old king, defeat me. He's also a very hard boss in most games because you have to optionally get him. He's S tier, and I like him better than Ifrit. Odin is awesome. And his horse, Sleipnir. He loses points for not missing an eye. What? Oh, because of the... What? You donated $18.65? Why, Phoebe? What? Thank you, dude. Whoa, man. I can't believe we actually got to use that alert. Conversion. Oh, it's like 15 US or something. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Man, I'm so glad we got to use that alert. In the very last Final Fantasy stream, we got to use that alert. Oh, 25 Canadian. Okay, cool. Yeah, duh. Oh, man, thank you so much. That means a lot. It's gonna be a while till I stream again, so that feels good. Odin gets wrecked by Cypher. Yeah, he does. I mentioned that. Yojimbo? You mean Gilgamesh? We'll get to Yojimbo though. Okay. Who's next? Leviathan. Leviathan is somewhere. Where are you, Leviathan? You're here you are. I'm pretty sure that's Leviathan. Anything to support you. Of all those I follow, I really love your content and humor. Oh man, that makes me feel good. I appreciate it a lot. Glad to have you here. Glad you're catching it live too. Okay, Leviathan, the water. Water also is like kind of an element that's not always around. There's always like fire, ice, and lightning. And then typically there's like usually holy or dark. But beyond that, like earth, wind, and water are kind of like side elements. But Leviathan wasn't always like a staple. I don't know. Leviathan was like the first of the big boys. Like Odin, Bahamut, and Leviathan are your big boys. Chocobo and the other 4 up there are like your mid boys. Chocobo's your baby boy, actually. And then Ifrit, Shiva, Ramu, and Titan are like your mid boys. And then Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut are your big boys. I don't like Leviathan as much as Odin, honestly. The coolest thing he ever did was that fight in 15, and again, gameplay wise it was really bad, but spectacle wise it was amazing. And he gets the most like amazing theme. Esper summons, yep, that's exactly right. I think do I like him more than Ifrit? No. Or Shiva? No. Do I like him more than Ramu and Titan? No, I don't. But I still think he's S tier. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. And then the big dog. The King of Dragons. One of the only summons here that I can think of that's in Final Fantasy 1. right? Bahamut is the guy who turns your part. He changes your job. Takes you from warrior to knight, thief to ninja, mage to wizard. And that other one. There's gonna be so many S. No, there's not. There's really not. We're just opening strong on S because early on is when these guys, you know, kind of, they've been carried through the entire series. They've lasted a while, and for good reason. Bahamut's top S tier. Like, how can he not be? Come on now. Especially Bahamut from 10. Also, if they're in a game once, I'm not ranking all the different, you know, I'm not doing Bahamut from 10. I'm not doing Bahamut from 15. I'm not doing Bahamut from 1. I'm doing Bahamut. Now, I'll do Neo and 0 because those are different Bahamuts. Bahamut from 15 sucks, though. He's not the best. He's kind of cool, but I don't know. They could have done more with him. But that's 15 in a nutshell. 10 is amazing. Love 10 Bahamut, though. And I think in 12, he's an airship. All the airships are named after the old summons. He's also Fang's Eidolon. Okay. Okay. Fang's Eidolon. Yeah, that's a big deal. All right, that's it for Final Fantasy 3. So, Eidolons from Final Fantasy 4. We've got, where's the list? Just give me the list, I don't care. Okay, Asura. Oh yeah, this one. Oh man, this is a weird one. This is the one where like her 3 faces would change, and depending on what it was, you would either get, I think you'd either get a big cure, a mega phoenix, or reflect on the whole party. And in a clutch situation, it allowed Rydia to save the entire party. But it was mostly, you had a 2 or 3 chance of not saving the party. In fact, you could have a 1 in 3 chance of casting Reflect on your party, making it impossible for Rosa to save your party. So, I don't know. I didn't like the RNG. I did like the fight against Asura and Leviathan. That was cool. But it's pretty much up to chance. But then again, it is kind of fun to use. It adds a little spice to the gameplay. It's one of the only summons in 4 that doesn't, you know, do one thing and one thing only, right? It was like a kind of a gamble. I'll put it A tier. Okay, Bahamut we did. Bomb comes in and you self-destruct. Self-destruct. I can speak words. Yeah, that's not that exciting. I mean, I like Bomb as an enemy. It's like a incredible Final Fantasy staple poster boy enemy, but as a summon, I don't even know if self-destruct does fire damage. It might not. I don't know. C tier. I don't like the like random enemies that you get as summons. Like those don't feel epic at all. They just feel like, oh, I found the bomb summon. Neat. Chocobo we did. Cockatrice. Petrify. It was kind of like an instant death, but not really. One of those summons that is absolutely worthless against bosses. And the success rate wasn't always great. Yeah, no. Cockatrice ain't it. D tier. Goblin. The Goblin Punch. No, bad. E tier. Worse than Cockatrice. Real bad. Yeah, fuck Cactar? Oh no. Please do not fuck Cactar. It will hurt you more than it hurts the Cactar. That's true. You might hurt his feelings, though. I like Cactar, but again, I don't know if I like him as a summon so much as I do a character and, you know, iconic monster. Alright. Ifrit, yes. Leviathan, yes. Mind Flayer is this thing. What does it even do? It does Mind Blast. What does Mind Blast do? It can potentially paralyze an enemy. Again, why are we status ailmenting regular enemies when we could be killing them? This is what bothered me about status ailments in general, is that most bosses are immune to like 90% of them or more, if not all. And yet they're the only enemies I'd actually care to use a status ailment against. Because regular enemies have so little HP that you could just blast them and be done with it. However, there are some big regular enemies like, you know, iron giants, behemoths, etc. That, if they were susceptible, that'd be fun. But slightly below. Would I rather paralyze or stone someone? Well, stoning them's just killing them, and I feel like that barely works. I'm slightly above the cockatrice, the mind flare. Okay. Mist Dragon, the first boss that you can eventually get on your team. I agree with you about status ailments. Slow isn't sexy, bio isn't sexy. They would be though if you could use them on bosses. And whenever like a certain boss is susceptible to them, it almost cripples them to the point of like you just won the fight. If I can cast slow on a boss, it's over. I won. Or even bio, right? Yeah, old school RPG status ailments are always either useless or broken, and honestly, we haven't gotten much better. Yeah, I know, they haven't done them super well. 13, they were okay because they weren't like ridiculously bad or good. Like bio was there and it ticked your health down, but not an insane amount. And also they would go away after like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. So if you wanted to keep it up, you'd have to re-up them. But even then, not great. Some of them are just stupid too, like paralysis, stone, stop, death. These are all essentially just removing an enemy from the fight. Anyways, Mist Dragon, Radiant Breath. I don't even know if this even has an element. Does Mist Dragon have an element? Non-elemental. Okay, well that makes it kind of interesting. It's just a non-elemental hit. Actually, it doesn't make him that interesting. Less interesting than Chocobo. Okay. We did Odin, Ramu, Shiva, Sylph. The little pixie. This is Sylph. And Sylph casts Whispering Wind. I think that's just a heal, right? Like a baby heal. Or Sylph has to cast some time, summons Whispering. Oh, it deals a little damage and a little wind damage, and then heals your party. Yeah. That has more utility than Chocobo, I guess. Top B. Mist Dragon doesn't cast Mist. Mist Dragon does not cast Mist. Yeah, no. Faraga is sexy. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then Titan and Light? Oh, 3D only. Yeah, we didn't do that. Alright, that's it for 4. 5 summons. We got list of summons. Chocobo, Sylph, Remora. Remora? Is it like a fish? Remora look like. Oh, Remora is... Where are you? This thing, I guess. Like a fish with horns? Neat. Constrict paralyzes an enemy. You're right next to Mind Flayer. Congratulations. Yeah, you're less memorable. If Shiva, Ramu, Golem. Oh, okay. Okay, this guy's fun. This guy's fun. Because you remember in 5, for anyone that was around, to get him, you have to like coax him into joining your team as you run into him as in a random encounter on like this mountain. And I remember for like 45 minutes we tried to get him for so long. And his move is he like protects the party with his like stone hand. Yeah, he was fun, and he had like fun dialogue, and it was like cute trying to get him. He was shy. I think he was like shy, and he like hid behind other monsters, and he's like, oh no. Yeah, I like Golem a lot. He's fun. He's top A. Okay. Titan, Katobopas, which is this thing. Katobopas does Demon Eye, petrifies the target, but can and probably will miss. Wow. You're below the cockatrice. Goodbye. Okay. Sildra. That is this freak. And that's the one that drives your ship around when the wind is gone. This is Ferris's pet. And it has a lot of meaningful story value, and that's cool. But what does it do as an attack? Thunderstorm, which deals wind damage to all opponents. What the hell? That makes no goddamn sense. Not thunder damage, mind you. Wind damage. I like you better than Asura, but not as much as Golem. There we go. A tier. Carbuncle. Pass reflect on the party. SG demands S tier for Carbuncle. I like Carbuncle as the little tutorial monster in 15 that talks to Noctis through his phone. That's cute. I liked that. And that was the time where I had the highest hopes for 15, was when I was talking to Carbuncle. That's when I felt hopeful. I'll always thank Carbuncle for that. As for whether I use Carbuncle, there is some times where you would use Carbuncle. Like when you're against like Bahamut, that's gonna like Mega Flare you. You could throw down Carbuncle, reflect the whole team, and just roast Bahamut. He's got some utility, and he's cute, and he's got a little red diamond on his face. And he uses the ruby light. Okay. Yeah, you know what, SG? I think you're right. I think Carbuncle is S tier. Do I like him better than Leviathan? Yep. Do I like him better than Titan? Yep, but not Ramu. Above Titan. Boom. Carbuncle gives you hope. He does. Didn't last. Alright, Odin Leviathan. Bahamut. Oh, now here's a big beefy boy. The Phoenix. Yeah. Oh man. The Phoenix is the source of so many busted moves. 20 jumping jacks for S tier. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got this new shirt too. It's wicked, huh? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Thank you for those jacks. Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. Res the whole party. Fire damage to the enemy. With full HP and MP. Little busted much? And in 7, even more busted with the last stand materia. It was like, oh, I just don't lose now. But yeah, Phoenix is amazing. Definitely S tier. I think above Aramu. Boom. Okay. S tier is a little bloated, but like, look at all this trash. We'll fill this place up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was debating just chatting, but I want more Final Fantasy people than I do just chatting people. Yeah, so that's why it's labeled as Final Fantasy. You can view it as the series. Eggman? I don't think I have an Eggman. What the hell's an Eggman? Eggman is summoned through the magic lamp, and he does no damage. What? Okay, that seems like a gag. Alright, I don't have Eggman. Alright, on to the Espers of Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI, I very rarely summon. Did you guys use summons a lot in 6? I very rarely use summons. Because you can only do it once per game or battle, and most of the time it was very whelming. It whelmed me. And I never felt like I had to, that's for sure. Or I never felt like it helped me in a grand way. Alright, just list them. Siren. Siren is boobies. There we go. With the Siren cast. Siren. Oh my god, they covered her butt in the Super Nintendo one. In the GBA one, she got ass. What do you do? Siren costs 16 MP and casts Lunatic Voice, or Hope Song, which inflicts silence. It silences the enemies. I mean, you're at least C tier because you're hot. Are you hotter than a bomb? You're not hotter than a bomb. Hot or not, not. Okay, that's Siren. Kate Sith. What does Kate Sith cast? Kate Sith uses Cat Rain, which confuses all enemies. Ugh. No. No. Yeah, no. But you eventually became iconic, so you're a step up from D. Kieran. Which one's Kieran? Kieran's this goat horse thing. Goat horse Kieran. Where are you? Oh god, did I include you? Did I not include you? Is this Kieran? Are you Kieran? Oh no, Kieran is this. Okay. Kieran? Kieran costs 18 and casts Holy Aura, which grants regen to the party. Now see, now we're talking. But provides no stat boosts on leveling up. Now we're not talking. Why would I ever equip you? Kieran is not a very useful summon. Any attack that inflicts sap will overwrite regen. And regen usually does not restore very much HP to the party. Great. Yeah, you had me with casting regen, but the fact that there's no stacking, you would never junction this. Or sorry, I used the bad word. You would never equip this Magicite to someone. So, for that, I grant you D tier. But you cast regen, and that's something. Okay. And then we have Ramu, Ifrit, Shiva, Carbuncle, Maduin, Terra's daddy. He was cool. I think I did summon Maduin quite a bit. But he was just a palette swapped Hilgigus, right? From Final Fantasy 1. What does he do? Chaos Wave. Deals non-elemental magic damage to all opponents. And the attack is unblockable. Oh, it means that pierces reflect? That's pretty sexy. Where are you, Madeline? Here you are. And you're pretty sexy, too. Summons! Goblin getting the respect he deserves. You know it, Lolo. We have to have a bottom. Madewine's good. Story relevant. Sexy Hilgigus. Daddy Chaos Wave. Pierces reflect. Like him better than Sildra, not better than Golem. Way to go, Madeline. Okay. Bismarck. Bismarck. Oh. Oh, this whale face guy. Okay, what do you do? Costs 50 MP to summon. Breach Blast. Deals water damage to all opponents. And is unblockable. Its level up bonus is +2 strength. There you go. That's value. +2 strength on level. Now we cooking. That's good. That's a good Magicite. But you're also kind of a dumb whale. That's not Sin. It's the non-lunar whale. Terran whale. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't put Braska Final Aeon on here because you can't summon it. But that would have been a cool one. Ah, that'd be cheating. Anyways, Bismarck. +2 strength. Like, basically a tsunami, but... yeah, that's bottom A. Nah, top B. Top B. Okay. And then we have Phantom. This thing. Ugly motherfucker. Phantom. Uses Ghostly Veil. Grants invisible status on the player party. Oh, on the party. But costs 38 to summon. And at level up gives you 10% more MP. Okay, that's not worthless. That's something. Casting Invis on the party isn't that great, though. I don't know. You're better than Kate Sith. There you go. Congratulations. Unicorn? Where are you at? I saw you. I did see you. You looked like a unicorn. There you are. What does Unicorn do? I feel like I remember using this one quite a lot for stat gains. Unicorn costs 3rd. You can summon and cast Healing Horn, which casts Asuna on the party. It provides no stat boost upon leveling up. Never mind. But it taught you Cura, Asuna, Dispel, Protect, and Shell. Okay, so it basically was the white mage's Magicite to learn abilities, but no stat gains? And only Asuna on the party? Nah. Nah, that ain't it. Bottom. Bottom C. Nah, you're above Kate Sith, because you got some good spells. Okay. Patoboplast? Yeah, we already did that, right? From 5? Did we? Yes, we did. Okay. Good Golem. Zone Seeker. This freaky deaky. What does Zone Seeker do? Zone Seeker costs 30 MP to summon and cast Magic Shield, which is Wall. No, never mind. It's Shell. And provides +2 boost to magic attack. There you go. There's the value. I mean, I have to put you next to Bismarck, right? Slightly lower. Mage's best friend. Okay. Cool design, too. Really like it. Seraph. That's like an angel? Must be. Seraph means. Is that you? That must be you. Okay. Seraph! Costs 40 MP and uses Angel Feathers, which restores HP to the entire party, but gives no level up bonuses. Wow. Wow! And then right under that it says, Seraph is entirely useless as a summon because it teaches Cura, which is more powerful than the Angel Feathers attack. Well then. You're below regen, guy. Oh, this is a banger. The Battle of the Bridge, baby. Fenrir. The wolf. This Fenrir is an Esper and costs 70 MP to summon and costs Howling Moon, which grants image status to the party. Image? A character with image will evade physical attacks, but each evade has a 20% chance of removing the status. At level up, it gains 30% boost to MP. The tags? What would I tag it as? Oh, blind first time playthrough. Yeah, whatever. I have never found that the tags mean diddly dick. I'm gonna be honest. I have never once in my streaming career said someone was searching for, oh, I was looking for blind playthrough tags and found you. It's never happened. Not once. Because usually when new people come and they didn't come with a raid, I ask them because I am curious. I'm like, okay, a fish bit the hook. What did I do? I want to know. Anyways, Fenrir, plus 30 MP, that's pretty cool. Slightly above Phantom. There you go. Lakshmi. Oh yeah, this is another one that got like desexified in the Super Nintendo. She's sexier in Japan. Famicom. Alright, Lakshmi costs 74 MP to summon and casts Alluring Embrace. And in the original Super Nintendo, it's called Group Hug. What is she, Peach? Which restores HP to the entire party. And gives a +2 boost to stamina. Lakshmi is useless as a summon. She's only slightly more effective than Cura, but costs 3 times as much. Man, see, this is it. The Espers in 6 sucked. I really didn't like them. What do you look like? What's Lakshmi? Lakshmi is this. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Lakshmi, you're below Phantom. There you go. If a woman is out there looking for an Octus tag and here's your thoughts on 15, she'll be very upset. Okay. No, not Quetzalcoatl. Quetzali, which is weird bird face, man. This. Quetzali costs 61 MP to summon and cast Sonic Dive, causing the entire party to use Jump. What? What? Offers no level up bonuses. However, in the Pixel remaster, changed Odin's bonus to speed +2, and Quetzali now gives speed +1. I mean, the fact that it makes everybody jump is pretty fun. It's more like the summon comes in and then tells your party to do something, which is strange considering you were summoned. Yeah, 61 MP. I don't know. Cooler than Unicorn. Lakshmi. Cooler than Phantom. Cooler than Phantom. It's the summon you use at sporting events when Jump Around starts playing. Yeah. Oh man, who sings that? Fatboy Slim? Is that who sings that? No. Jump Around? House of Pain. House of Pain. Okay. Phoenix we talked about. Ragnarok, which is just a big dumb sword. That's just okay. Gameplay. You can get Ragnarok as a sword or a Magicite. Oh, okay. Summon. Ragnarok costs 6 MP to summon. Cheap. And use Metamorphose, which transforms an enemy into one of 4 items. There are 32 possible sets of items an enemy can be morphed into. Okay, it can either be an... There's way too much information here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is stupid. You're an item. You're a thing. You're cooler than Mind Flayer. Congratulations. I don't know. Are Record Keeper summons on here now? These are just main lines. I didn't include any, like, tactics or anything like that. Okay. Next is Vilgaramanda. Okay, words. Oh, this is the Frozen Esper at the start of the game. I see. Does it teach Ultima? Oh, Ragnarok? Hold on now. That'll give it a boost. It does teach Ultima, and it is the only Esper to teach Ultima. The only other way to learn it is from a Paladin sheet. Okay. Alright, that has value. I'll bump you up ahead of Lakshmi now. Okay, this thing. Valagaramanda, or Tritalk in the Super Nintendo. Gameplay. Costs 68 to summon and uses Tri-Disaster, which is a tri-elemental fire, ice, and lightning attack on all enemies with spell power of 110. And gives a +2 boost to magic. See, now that's good shit. And it teaches Firaga, Blizzaga, and Thundaga. Okay. Yeah, alright, you're probably one of the most useful Magicites, so I think you're A tier. Are you better than Maduin? Yep, I think so. Better than Maduin. Okay. Then we have Midgar Sormer, which is like the pre-Midgar Zolom, I guess. Also known as Tarato. Gameplay. Midgard Sormer costs 40 MP to summon and casts Abyssal Maw, which deals unblockable earth damage to all opponents, but misses flying and floating targets. Its level up bonus is plus 30% HP. That's huge. That's a big fat buff. And it teaches Quake, Gravaga, and Tornado? Hello, Midgar. That's what I'm just calling him now. The Midgar. Because it is just a big ass snake too. So like, Midgar. I always thought it was like something unique to 7 because, you know, Midgar, but I guess not. It was in 6 first. I don't even think I got this summon, to be perfectly honest. Tornado's like one of the best moves. Okay. I'll put you right below Tritalk. Okay. Alexander. Oh man. Alexander's awesome. He's a goddamn castle. Come on. He's a robot holy castle, which makes no sense. How can a robot be holy? But whatever. Gameplay. Alexander provides no stat boost when leveling up. Boo. The summon attack is Divine Judgment. Deals unblockable holy damage to all enemies and costs 90 MP. However, it teaches Holy, Protect, Shell, Dispel, and Asuna. Alexander also is much better in future games, like especially 9. He's Hope's Eidolon in 13. Just amazing. The only summon that I'm aware of that uses holy damage. Well, maybe not. There's some 12 ones that might throw that in there, but goddamn, he's great. He's S tier. I think I like him. Yeah, I'm always hyped when I get Alexander. When I get Alexander, I'm like, hell yeah. Love this guy. Do I like him better than Odin, though? I don't think so, but just below Odin. There we go. Top 3 S tier. Lolo says it might be my top. Vengio also says S. Ooh, even robots can go to heaven. Or our heaven. Okay. Odin, Raiden, Bahamut Crusader. Raiden? Oh, this is just Odin transformed, right? Yeah, he's an upgraded Odin. Okay. Raiden costs 80 MP to summon and uses Shin Zansetsuken, which inflicts death on all enemies. Has a hit rate of 140. Works against undead. And will stall an enemy's... What? And will stall an enemy's final attack by 1 turn? And +2 to strength. Whoa. And teaches Quick. Quick do. Quick allows the caster to take 2 additional turns. Oh. That's pretty sweet. Okay, Raiden's pretty sick. I don't remember ever getting him, though. Where is it? Yeah, here. He looks like Galactica Knight to Odin's Meta Knight. Yeah, I'll put him above Sildra as well. Raiden, I don't know how to pronounce it. But there he is. After the party obtains Odin's Magicite in the ancient castle, they found the petrified statue of the castle's queen. The queen had been in love with Odin, and her statue shed a tear on the Magicite, imbuing it with power, transforming it into the Raiden Magicite. Okay. 8. Then we have, of course, Bahamut, and then Crusader. This dude. Crusader costs 96 to summon. Its attack is the Cleansing, which deals non-elemental magic damage to both the enemy party and ally party. And it is unblockable and ignores split damage. Its level up bonus is plus 50% magic points. Wow. Okay. Crusader is entirely useless as a summon. Due to its high power, it will likely kill your entire party, unless they have re-raise. Or incredibly high magic defense. Okay. What do you teach? You teach Meteor! There you go. There you go. And Meltdown. What is Meltdown? Fire and Wind that deals immense damage, second only to Ultima. But hits enemies and allies. God, why? Okay. I think I have enough information. Seems really hardcore. Does a bagillion damage, but also kills you? Kills you? Okay. Put him above Sylph. There you go. Congratulations, Crusader. Okay, that's it for Espers, I believe. Oh, oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's GBA. Okay, never mind. That's the GBA. We didn't play the GBA. Let's go to Final Fantasy VII Red Materia. Summon Materia from Final Fantasy VII. Yep. Okay, we got Chocobo. Yep, Shiva, Ifrit, Ramu, Titan, Odin, Leviathan, Bahamut, Kujata. That's the big piggy. Piggy? Where is the big piggy? There you are. And Kujata's... what does it do? Summons Kujata. Yeah, thanks. I think it just does Tri-Disaster, right? It does, like, the same thing that Tri-Talk does. Like, fire, ice, lightning. I remember that being okay, but, like, kind of uninteresting. I don't know. Man, it's not A tier, that's for sure. Is it B, or is it C? It's bottom B. Okay. Alexander, Phoenix, Neo Bahamut. I believe is this one? Or is that Bahamut Zero? Which one's the blue one? Oh no, Neo Bahamut's the better one, the red one. Or is he the red one? Better one. Giga Flare. No, he's the second tier Bahamut. Okay, well, I mean, he's pretty rad. He doesn't have quite the same, you know, je ne sais quoi of regular Bahamut. But he's neat. I think I like him better than... Raiden. I like him better than Madeline? Yeah. Yeah, and all these not Golem. Yeah, just below Golem. That's cool. There you go, Bahamut Zero. Or Neo Bahamut. Hades. Oh my god. Ruler of the underworld. Doesn't he just death everybody? That's what he just deaths everybody, right? No, actually he does non-elemental damage to everybody. More notably, it has a 100% chance to inflict sleep, poison, confusion, silence, frog, small, slow, and paralysis to all enemies that are not immune. Right, and you could equip him to added effect and use that on your attacks. He was the best thing to add added effect to your melee hits. Yeah, Hades is sick. Hades is so sick that he's... above Titan. S tier. Love Hades. Love me a good Hades. Cool. Typhon is a summon from 6 and is so absolutely hideous. But he casts wind damage, right? And that was kind of important. Nope, never mind. It summons Typhon, a pink monster who performs the attack Disintegration to deal high fire, ice, lightning, and earth damage to all enemies. How does it calculate like multiple elements? I don't understand. If I'm weak to fire, do I just like I take more damage from it, I guess? But what if I resist ice? Oh, and ignores enemies' magic defense. The Typhon materia has the element wind despite not dealing wind damage. What? The only time it gives wind is when it's paired with elemental materia. Oh my god, I didn't know that. I thought if it was labeled as the element, it did that elemental damage. Well, EIL. Okay, you're so ugly. You're so ugly. You're more interesting than Bismarck and Zone Seeker. There you go. Way to go. And you've got that, your best homies with Ultros. Okay. Bahamut Zero, the Big Daddy. Yeah, you're already there. Okay. And you cast not Giga Flare, but what do you cast? Terra Flare. Okay. Yeah, just bigger, better Bahamut, I guess. But again, you're not as interesting as Bahamut. You're just like Super Saiyan Bahamut. Which sounds, I mean that sounds insanely cool. Yeah, I prefer Diet Bahamut as well. Not like Because Bahamut himself has so much more implications or relevancy in all the other games, whereas only Neo and Zero are in this game, and they're just one attack. They have no plot relevancy. They look cool and they're flashy, and that's what Final Fantasy VII was kind of selling. I mean, I obviously have to just put them just above this one. Yeah, there we go. I mean, because Terraflare is better than Gigaflare, straight up. And then, of course, the Knights of the Round. Right? Yeah. It's just Arthur. Yeah, this summon's wicked. The definition of PlayStation 1 graphical spectacle, right? And just an absolutely decimating attack that it just trivializes the game. And the game's not even that hard to begin with. But it's nice to have against those super uber bosses. So, it's totally S tier. And yet I think Hades is cooler. Yeah, I'm gonna put it just below Hades. And I'm gonna move Carbuncle below both of them. I like Carbuncle, but he's not as cool as Hades and Knights of the Round. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, that's it for sevens. Now let's look at our girlfriends. Our GFs, baby. Guardian Forces. We've got Quetzalcoatl, who killed Ramu. Ramu died for this thing to survive. And it's weird. It's like a green fish. Electric green fish. Yeah, I don't know. It has card mod though. So if you want to break the game, you need this thing. I don't know. Do I like you better than Typhon? Yeah, that's about it. Quetzalcoatl, top B. Shiva, Ifrit, Siren, the brothers. Now these guys are fun as hell. Come on. They have a rock, paper, scissors match to decide who's going to do an attack. They're funny. They provided me humor in a game that felt like I was being choked, and not in a sexy way. So yeah, I think I put him right next to Golem, honestly. He's not as funny as Golem, but these two guys, these three guys, they belong together. They're funny. They're entertaining. Diablos, the devil, but like not Hades. Lives in a magic lamp. When the magical lamp is used, the party will be transported to a battle with him. He uses a gravity attack called the Dark Messenger. Oh, that's the name of the Kuja track. That does damage equal to Diablo's level in percentage. The enemy's max HP. What? Really? He seismic tosses them? He said it's not flat damage. Oh, so if he's level 10, he does 10% HP damage. Oh, well. Hard to do a lot of damage then, if you never level up your G. Or in general, really. He is cool as hell, though. He's Diablo. Like, come on now. That, like, design is really, really cool. His design is so cool, in fact, he earns... just below the, you know, side Bahamuts. There we go. Mid-A. Carbuncle, Leviathan, Pandemona. This freak. What are you? What am I looking at? Pass a wind-based move called Tornado Zone. Okay. Sure. Can be drawn from Fujin. I don't know. It's ugly. We don't want our GFs to be ugly. You're worse than Kujata. Congratulations. There we go. Cerberus. Now, here we go. Now we talk. The dog that guards Hades. Cerberus can be found in Galbadia. Defeated in combat, or you can draw him in Ultimate Castle. The Cerberus attack is called Counter Rockets and cast double and triple on your party members. You know, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see a big, ferocious, three-headed dog giving the team buffs and not riding the enemies. Okay, that makes you less interesting. But you're more interesting than the Mist Dragon, but not the Chocobo. There you go. Alexander. Oh, the Ghost Train, Doom Train. This freaky deaky. A GF that must be assembled by acquiring 6 Remedy Pluses, 6 Steel Pipes, 6 Marlboro Tentacles, and the Solomon's Ring. Doom Trains attack the runaway train, does minor poison damage, but also inflicts every status ailment. Oh. Okay, so it's like, it's got bad breath, essentially. That's pretty sweet. Okay, we have lots of Doom Train fans. Okay. Choo-choo. I'm assuming this is a reference to the Ghost Train from 6. That's pretty sweet. All right. Is he cooler than Diablos, guys? I think he is. I think he is cooler than Diablos. Cooler than Bahamut B and C. Yep, I think so. But he's not more entertaining than Golem of the Brothers. There we go. There you go, Doom Train. Okay, Bahamut, Cactar! We have Cactar, Tonberry, and Eden. Okay, Cactar. Love this guy. Come on now. Come on now. The brothers are so fun. 1,000 needles does 1,000 non-elemental damage. For every 10 levels he gains. Oh, that's cool. If you get him to level 100, he'll do 10,000 needles. Look at that. Okay. Love Cactar. Love Cactar. Do I love him as a summon? Not so much. Especially since the first time I could summon him was as a GF, and like the summon move sucks. But I mean, he's Cactar, man. He's Cactar, baby. He's Cactar. He's S tier. Ow, S tier. Love him more than Carbuncle, Knights, Hades, Ramu, Phoenix, not Shiva. There's Cactar. There we go. Cactar's in chat. Hey, Pierre. Damn, your DK Junior math training sure set you up for that calculation. Yeah, I got it right, I think. I mean, I might get it wrong because damage caps at 9,999, but it's there. All right, Tonberry. Oh, it's the opera song. Ooh, yeah. Tonberry. The player must defeat 20 Tonberries, and then he uses Chef's Knife, which does minor non-elemental damage. He has the level down and level up abilities, which decrease or increase the power of the enemy for decreased or added bonuses. Okay. Sounds like he sucks. At least an 8. And I don't think you can summon him in any other game. But he's Tonberry, man. Again, he's got that Cactar power. Then again, I ranked Chocobo based on his attack, and I didn't do that for Cactar. That seems unfair. Then again, I'd still rather, 10,000 needles than Choco Kick, that's for sure. He gets to choose your enemy's difficulty. How many turtles do you know that can stab you with a little knife and a lamp to guide his way? Is he a turtle? I never viewed him as a turtle. But I guess I can see it. I can see it. Alright. And I have a Tonberry shirt, and I love that shirt so much. Yeah, he's S tier. God damn it. I might move the Chocobo, though. What do I like Tonberry more than? Hades. Yeah, that's where we go. Okay, Chocobo, you're getting a promotion since I unfairly judged you. You're a Chocobo. It's the Chocobo. It's the Chocobo. Da 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 da. Yeah. Cooler than Ramu? No. Again, no. Cooler than Tonberry? Yes. Yes. Happy quest sounds. Alright. And then Eden. Most powerful GF in the game. Her attack is galactic scale attack called Eternal Breath and can easily exceed 9,000 points of damage. Due to the attack's long duration, maxing out boost is relatively easy. Okay. But is this Eden? This must be Eden. Right? Is that Eden? Yes, it is. At this point in the game, I'm begging for it to be over, so I never really, you know, got into the Eden. I always did get Eden, I think, but I don't know, man. You're not Alexander. Don't pretend you are. Bottom A. There we go. All right, on to the 9s. The 9s, they are called... I believe they're Eidolons again? Yes, they are. Okay. Okay, in 9 we have... Shiva, Ifrit, Ramu, Atomos. There we go. That big mouth. You got a purty mouth, Atomos. Atomos is from Final Fantasy V. I believe X-Death summons it on you. Fight it on 8. I don't know. Reduces all enemies' HP by a percentage based on its attack power. Will not work on any bosses. Great. That alone makes... Fuck. Not gonna lie. G-Force 199. Huh. I think it's a cool ass design though. It's just like a giant gate to your doom, and it's a mouth that's pretty metal. I think it's A tier. A tier. Where A tier? Below Maduin. There we go. Perfect. Atomos. Odin, Leviathan, Bahamut, and Ark, the ship. Oh yeah, the ship. Atomos is so hype in the Clara scene. Yeah. Atomos has that moment. But Ark's is stupid. I remember getting it being stupid and it being like the most powerful attack. Doesn't matter because you can still only just cap out at 9,000 in this game. But its animation is like insanely long. Yeah, I don't know. This is a B tier. You're a B. You're below Typhon. There you go. Arc. Done. Alright, that's it for 9. We're getting a lot of overlapping stuff now. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm missing all of Ico's summons. Okay, Fenrir we already had. Phoenix. Carbuncle. Dean? Oh, it's Madeline, right? Yeah. Alright, never mind. We got them all. Okay. FF10. Again, there's probably only gonna be... I think there's only 3 from 10 we haven't touched on yet. Yeah. Okay, so it's just Ixion... The Mega Sisters, and oh no, there's 4. Ixion. No, there's 5. Anima. Oh shit, did I miss Anima? Oh no, there's Anima. Okay. Valfor, Anima, Mega Sisters, Ixion, and Yojimbo. Where's Yojimbo? Yeah, okay, there they are. Got all 5. Hey, what are we cheering right now? Summons! The best summons. Hey, Redmond and Suplex. Woo! Make Tarvould do 10 squats. Oh god, okay. Oh. Okay, Valfor is sick! Valfor is S tier. Or is it? Maybe it's top A. It's top A. Love Valfor. So cool. Yuna's best bud. Stay away from the Shamana. Ixion, again. It's the replacement for Ramu and Quetzalcoatl. I don't know. The lightning summon never has the staying power that Ifrit and Shiva do. It's sad. I do like Ixion. Obviously way better than Quetzalcoatl or whatever. But not better than Ramu. And Ramu's Ramu. I like Ixion better than Understudy Bahamut's. There we go. A tier. Anima is amazing. Anima is the most metal summon. Better than Hades. Better than Diablos. Oh my god, I love Anima so much. It literally... The design of Anima... Oh my god. We got... Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What am I looking at? This is like the above ground and the below ground when it sucks you into the depths of the nether and oras you. Like, just peak design. Top S tier. Top S tier. I like Anima more than Bahamut. Bahamut is cool. Seymour stand. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's just... I love everything about it, top to bottom. It doesn't attack with its arms or anything because it's chained. It just looks at you and you feel pain. Tink! With a very satisfying, weird metal clashing sound. Oh, oh. Bahamut's cool. He's the king of dragons. But Anima is just top to bottom. Perfect design. The Magus sisters returning from Final Fantasy IV as a boss fight to the most OP as hell summon, which you can't really control, which always bothered me, but you didn't need to because everything they did was disgustingly powerful. I don't know why they're bugs now. They made them bugs? Cool. They're bug type? They're hard to place because I don't like their design very much or even using them very much, but when you do use them, you just rip ass and are always easily the most, you know, valuable summon to bring out. And their overdrive is crazy, but I don't know. Probably in the A tier, probably better than Asura. There we go. But not better than Sildra. Sildra has plot relevancy that I like. Yo, Jimbo, though. Oh, baby. Yo, Jimbo's tough because he's hard to consistently use because he costs money. Oh my god, we're already an hour and 20 minutes. Why do these take so long? This is going to be the longest one, though, because there's a lot of summons. Okay, we got to get through this. Yo, Jimbo is... oh, shit. I love his design. He has a dog. He also has the cheapest move in the game, which will just one-shot everything, including, you know, Giga bosses like Nemesis, I think his name is. Do I like Yojimbo better than Leviathan? I do. Better than Titan? I do. Better than Carbuncle? No. That's where Yojimbo goes. Bottom S. Not very bottom S, but low S. Okay. Now... Is that it for Aeons? Yes. So now we just have the 12 freak shows here. Well, not just, but... Okay, hold on. Oh shit, no. I did this wrong. FF12 summons. Espers. Never use them. Never use them. We have Belias, the Gigas. And they're all like kind of references to tactics, which is cool. Belias is, I think, this guy? No, this guy? Jesus Christ, I can't even tell. Which one's Belias? Okay, he's got that face. I don't see that face anywhere. Did I not make a Belias one? I guess I didn't. Oh, I must have missed him. Yeah, I did. Whoops-a-doodle. Alright, well, Belias would be in the FF12 tier. Just let it be known. Matthias? Oh, yeah, titties. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting them all in FF12 tier because I feel nothing towards them. That's it. So I'm just gonna rank them within their own game. Is Adramelech the Wroth. Sure, yep, there he is. The Lyra, the Death Seraph. That seems pretty cool. Oh, and it's half angel, half demon. Oh, that's really cool. I'm just gonna judge them based on design alone. In fact, why don't we? I'll get you guys to look at them. Hold on. So here's Belias, and here's Matthias. Pretty wicked design, honestly. I don't know. He just looks like Rayquaza fused with Ifrit. Pretty sweet design for Zalera. Shemhazai. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Nope, nope. Cooler than that guy. Great. Hashmal. Those are some big arms. And a weird Santa beard and goat feet and antlers. Oh my god, you're all over the place. Still cooler than that guy. Okay. Oh, now see, this guy's cool because he looks like Oogie Boogie, and he's also the first real true Lucavi boss from Tactics. But is he better than the big titty? Yeah, he's better than the big titty. Alright. And then we got Zeromus. Zeromus? Sweet. He doesn't look like Zeromus. That's probably a good thing. If memory serves, they're either FFC Lucavi or old FF series bosses. I think Zeromus is obviously an old boss, but I think most of them are Lucavi, yeah. Yojimbo's like, they said, hey, you know that Vanish X-Zone instant kill exploit from 6? What if we made that an intentional feature? Yeah, but it costs you many, many gills. Matthias is the Emperor from 2. What? Oh, really? Oh. Kukulin. Okay. Anyway, Zeromus. Right here. Great. Exodus. What is man, these designs are just amazing. Like the Final Fantasy 12's design, but like again, I feel nothing. I never use them. I don't care. They probably deserve to be higher. I will fully acknowledge that, but they're not going to be. So here. We just need to get through this. Femfrit. This looks like X-Death, and that first guy that guards Zelda in the dungeon in the bottom of Link to the Past. Great. You go below Zeromus. Okay. Exodus is X-Death? Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, Exodus. That's X-Death? This guy looks more like X-Death than he does. He's even tree-like? Oh, I guess you're right. He does look like a tree. Huh, neat. If only I cared more. Chaos! I don't know, I don't like this Chaos design. It's cool. Got the Koopa Clown Car thing going on. Chaos goes above X-Death tree, but not above the titties. Alright. And then Ultima. Oh yeah, see, this is the boss I fought. That was a really fun fight. Really, really fun fight. Above Chaos. Zodiark. Oh, Zodiark. So it's like all of the Zodiacs. But like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I have a picture frame face helmet thing. I don't know. Here. And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, that is it. All right. Cool. Now, we have Brynhildr, which is Saz's Eidolon, in Hot Rod form. Is Chaos a Final Fantasy boss? No, that can't be right. I removed the Chaos emote? Oh, wait, did I? I must have. Oh my god, that's so funny. So, Twitch is giving me a little pop-up that says, subscribers can now use Tarvould's Quest emotes on all channels. And the only thing I can click next to it is, got it. Got it, thanks. Oh, I did. I could bring it back. Not right now, though. Okay. Hot Rod. Brynhildr. Really cool. Not Ifrit, but that's fine. I love the transforming Eidolons from 13. And I love those battles. I think it's super cool. I think it goes above the Ghost Train. Boom. Now, Hecaton Chie, or whatever the hell it is sadly it's Vanille's Eidolon, but it is the coolest goddamn thing. It turns into a giant Gatling gun. It's made of like 40 mechanical arms. It casts death. It messes up bosses. I love this. I think it's S tier, and I like it more than Yojimbo. Yup. Hecaton Chie. And then this last one is Garuda, which is like Bird Lady from 15. Apparently she's a optional summon you could get that's not one of the Astrals. Sure, I don't. We just need to move on. You're more interesting than Ark. There you go. Boom. There is your tier list. Anima top, then Bahamut, then Odin. Anima, Bahamut, Odin, Alexander, Ifrit top 5. Yeah, I like that world. I like that world. There it is. And then all the FF12 ones down here. Because again, I feel nothing today. But I will fully admit, it's not fair. It's not fair to them. But I don't care. Moving on. Okay, guys, I've got a few. So, tell me in chat, what do you want to see next? Best Sid? Best story? Best battle system? Best Chocobo theme? And we'll listen to them. Best Sid? Okay. Story? I'm gonna go in order that you said it in chat. So we'll do Sid. Sid is here. Alright, so I added this one at the last second. This is the Lufenian Sid, which is like the god deity of Dissidia, and it invented the airship that you eventually find. He was retconned in though, and he was not originally in 1. But I went into a deep lore dive yesterday, and it's incredibly interesting. But it reaches into Dissidia lore, which is, you know, questionably canon. So let's say B. Second Sid looks like freaking... What does he look like? He looks like John Cleese mixed with... I don't know. A taller man. But John Cleese is already tall. I don't know. D-tier. Fat dwarf Sid guy. Man, again, John Cleese Polnareff. Well, see, now you're making me like him more. You just bumped him up to B. There you go. All right, this dwarf dude. I don't even remember his relevancy in the story. I feel like he must have given us a ship. He did, yeah. Didn't he give us the Invincible? Or one of them? Man, there's like 8 airships in Final Fantasy 3. Not as interesting the other one. A Shiva tier list? If I had the graphics, I would. Man, every Shiva's hot though. The irony, right? FF4 Sid, he's like he's loyal to Cecil and Rosa. He tries to blow himself up, fails, lives, but he is by far the most worthless party member in that entire game. I'd take Edward over Sid. Fuck scholars. But again, you're still probably more interesting than the rest, so top B. Okay. And for 5 Sid, he has the grandson Mid, who I think Mid and Kryl have like a little thing or whatever, right? Polnareff, yeah, okay. I love Polnareff. Okay. I feel nothing towards this man. Top B. A banana suit Sid, who apparently I poisoned to death with fish. Works for the Empire, I believe, in the Magic Tech facility. Was partially responsible for what happened to Celis. Am I getting that right? I don't even remember. I barely remember his relevancy in the story. Highest ranking yet. Yeah, but see... Hold on, wait. Let's do that. There we go. I was gonna say, feeling nothing is above feeling like I dislike them. I'll put 2 Sid up a little bit. 2 Sid. 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 He's also responsible for Kefka going insane. Oh, he did the stuff on Kefka. Okay. That's interesting. He's like by far the worst designed looking thing. What am I looking at? You look like a minion, dude. Just so butt ugly. Popsy. Okay. FF7 Sid. Now, he's designed well. He's got an interesting story. He's a dragoon. He's a party member. He becomes your party leader. He's an absolute d-hole. Penis man. Just an abusive dick. Alcoholic. Asshole. It's a shock to me that he gels with the party at all. Because he's so incredibly unlikable. But I guess they kind of have to tolerate him because he's the scientist and he has the airship. He's got the keys to the car. We have to like him. Topsy. Okay. Now, you know what? This Sid gets down to C. I like him better than 4 Sid. 8 Sid. Husband to Medea. Instead of Sid, we should just call him Simp, I guess. I don't know. He's the headmaster. He plays cards good. He literally appoints a teenager as the leader of a giant mercenary, incredibly important school. Like an idiot. But I like his, like, kind of Robin Williams face. Honestly, between 8 and 12 Sid, they got, like, both... They've got Robin Williams energy. Both of them. I think 12 looks more like Robin Williams than 8 does, but 8 is like a caricature, whereas 12 is like they were shooting for it, you know? He created the magic infusion process for the Empire in Kefka and was the first Herman to undergo the procedure. There were some wrinkles starring it, yeah. He more serves as a great plot point for Celis than he is a great character. That's all I'll say. Headmaster Sid. Man, Sid suck. Alright, top B. 9 Sid is fun. I like it. He like cheated on his wife, so she turned him into a bug or whatever. I can't remember the name of the bugs. What was the name of the bugs? He was fun to voice act. He's the king. He's a good uncle to Garnet. I remember his wife's name was Hilda, which was a reference to Final Fantasy II. Oglop, yes, thank you, Lolo. FF14 is Goat Sid? A himbo silver fox. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm putting Oglop Sid as A. Congratulations. And then 10 Sid is S. Because he says better than a dog's death. And he literally grabs Titus by the collar and slams his ass into the deck of the ship. Oh my god. Better than a dog's death! He is... This man got a tattoo on his skull. Come on. And, yeah, leader of the Al Bhed, uncle to Yuna, daddy to Riku and brother. He's got some weird fucking kids. But, yeah, the moment where he just slammed Titus into the ground like a bitch, when he was acting like a bitch, that's an S-tier moment, man. That's an S-tier moment. Okay, other Robin Williams Sid, another daddy, Balthier's father, Sid, who is one of the main villains, honestly. One of the top 3 main villains, I'd say, next to Vayne and Vana. I made your protag, my bitch. Are you surprised his kids are weird? No. Also, his sister... Yeah, his sister is Yuna's mom. Which we never get to see or hear about, other than the fact that she existed. Which is kind of a bummer. Which could be an extremely interesting thing to see in a prequel. Yuna's mom, Sid's sister. Sid's relationship with Braska. That would be very, very, very interesting. Anywho. FF12, Robin Williams 2 Sid. I remember him just being a crazy man. I mean, he was a crazy man because he was possessed by a god ghost thing. Final Fantasy Giratina. And, Balthier's dad. Magicite. Yeah, he's less than cool than Oglop, but he's more cool than 8. 13 Sid, what are you? Who are you? Oh, yeah, he was like, was he the leader of the Guardian Corps? He was also a l'Cie. And his focus was to help us, the other l'Cie, or something. There was a boss fight. I think that was the boss fight when Bahamut was unleashed from Fang, right? Cindy isn't the 15 Cid, there's an actual Cid? Yeah, Cid's her dad. Her original name wasn't Cindy, it was Sydney. But they messed it up in translation. It would have been a play on Cid. Game's a mess, man. 15's a fucking mess. I thought that was Noctis? Yeah, he kind of looks like Noctis. How? How do you fuck that up? Dude, 10-year development. I don't know, man. Anywho, this guy is not interesting at all. B. And this Cid, I mean, I get what they're going for. He's one of your dad's best friends. He had that one cool line about like treating each other like we're brothers. But aside from that, he's just there. Sydney S tier. It's the easiest layup. I know. They goofed her. They goofed her good. I think he's less interesting than the Lufenian Cid. Not gonna lie. Here we go. There's your Cid tier list. We're done. Only one S tier. O-A-U-E. He also sings and he cries and he's got that cry face. He's like, oh. Top Cid Final Fantasy X moment. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, because Cids by and large suck. Yeah, they do. I just thought of it now, but we're not doing it. I could have done a Biggs and Wedge one, but again, they're for the most part extremely uninteresting. Okay, let's do best story next. One story. I mean, I love it, but it's basic as fuck, dude. It's basic as fuck. To a point anyway. The whole time loop thing is cool. Garland being chaos is cool, and the fact that the Chaos Shrine was the exact middle point of all the Fiends shrines. I did not see that coming, and that was very cool. That being said, like I said, it's right here. It's B minus. It's simple, but it's not bad. Yeah, exactly. It's like I didn't feel like insulted. Yeah, you guys are right. Kill chaos. Kill chaos. The memeability is up there. Final Fantasy II story was better. It was. It had death. It had a good villain-ish. He died and literally went to hell, killed the devil, and came back. Hardcore. You had some guest characters that died tragically and kind of funnily sometimes. But one of the coolest things about 2 is that the whole time on the world map, you can see airships flying by from the Empire. Because they're constantly patrolling, bombing the shit out of cities. And you're part of like this little resistance, and you get different missions that are... They don't feel like filler. They might be a little, but they don't feel that way at the time. Like, it feels like you're actually helping this resistance, you know, build something up against the Empire. Still not an A tier plot, but it is better than 1. Best of the NES? Yeah, I think so. I agree. Which means 3 has to be somewhere below these. 3... Now, 3's side quests and stuff did feel like filler. Big time. Oh, this town turned to ghosts because of the Jinn. Can you help them? 3 did have a really, really cool moment, though. And that's when you realize the world map you were on was actually just this little baby tiny island over the actual world map. That was cool. But that was peak, honestly. There is something to be said about the Zonde and the other 2. I don't remember. There's like 3 oracles or whatever, and Zonde was given mortality, and that super sucks, and that's why he's mad about it. Anyways, see. 4 story. Yeah. This one's tough because it is probably the best thing it's got going for it, aside from the soundtrack. And it was the first one that really kind of had more in-depth writing than the NES. Let me say that. I said this before when we were ranking the games. I like Cecil's arc. Cecil, whatever. Yeah, I kept calling him Tay every time when we were playing 3. But I think, like I said, it wrapped too quickly. And then it just became a bunch of, haha, gotcha, he died, no he didn't. We got the crystal, no we didn't. Kane's our homie again, no he isn't. And then you go underground and repeat the whole process. But going to the moon was pretty wicked, like really, really cool. I like the whole second world, the lunar whale, Fusoya, finding out you are actually a Lunarian and your brother's one. That was all very, very cool. I think 4 starts really good, just kind of tires out after Tella dies outside of Kane and Oh Hey the Moon. I like the moon stuff, and I like the revelation of, you know, Fusoya is like your uncle. You have this dad, Kluya. I think that was all really cool. And then Zeramis shows up out of nowhere. Hey, Pun, we're doing stories. The best story. I think it's A. Yeah. And then 5 gets weird. Okay. So Butts is like the son of one of the Dawn Warriors, which was like the original crew of warriors that split the worlds in 2 to trap X-Death and keep things, you know, under balance. But you don't know that until very, very late. Galoof is awesome. Galoof dying is pretty hardcore. Like, this is the, well, I mean, I guess Tella. Tella's the first death. Why does Tella have to ruin it? Tella more killed himself than he got killed, I'll say that. They do throw the twist in there. There's a couple good twists. Like the second world. But the fact that he's the son has no impact on the game. Exactly. It just like tries to like force him to be more relevant to the past when he didn't need to be. He could have just been like a guy and, you know, helping them out. The Ferris reveal was cool, but again, it ended very quickly. Her becoming the princess and sister to Lena was random. I don't know. Her character at the start, which was like badass pirate with a dragon sidekick, and then I remember when we were playing. Yes, exactly, Cousin. That was what I was about to talk about. She immediately just turned into this little girl going, "Papa, Father," when she found out King Tycoon was her dad. Yeah, I liked Ferris more when she was cooler. Galoof's amazing. One of the Dawn Warriors lost his memory, slowly got it back. Fucked up X-Death, died trying. Kryle takes over. I like Kryle too. I like Gilgamesh. That being said, the story's weaker than 2's. But would I call it better than 1's? Yeah, sure. Okay, 6. Okay, are we just listening to 8 now? Oh, we are just listening to 8 now. Okay, hold on. Final Fantasy. Sure. Six is God tier. Ooh. But 6 is an S tier. If you don't put 6 in S tier, people will flay you alive. I think it's better than 4 and 5. So at the very least, it's top A. I don't like the first half of the story, that's for sure. It's a little boring. It's a retread of 2's in a way, like Evil Empire taking over. They're using superior technology to destroy us. I think 6 is a very strong, thematically resonant story. I don't think it's written very well. Yeah. The fact that they build every character's backstory. Well, see, I don't know, like, that is good, but if we're looking at the, like, just the plot, I guess, we already did characters, and, like, we went through all the characters on another stream. This is the 3rd one, by the way. So if you want to see the first 2, you can find them here. we went through characters and we talked about their backstories there, but we're talking about like the plot here, the story of the game. And I know that obviously rests on the shoulders of the characters. But yeah, the whole resistance thing, I kind of felt like we've done this. It was done. I don't even know if it was done better than 2, to be perfectly honest. I guess I wouldn't hate it being S tier, but there are definitely some better stories. Nah, I don't think it's S tier. It's good, and it's the best one yet. So I'm putting it top A. I would like... there we go. And then we have 7 story. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. 7 story is really, really, really good. It does have some slow, low moments. Like, I think all of Midgar is amazing. I think that starting in Midgar is perfect. And again, the fear of Sephiroth always being there, the blood trail, all that stuff. The Shinra executives are well written, especially Hojo. The entire twist, like Aerith dying, Cloud being Zack, that what really happened in Nibelheim, Sephiroth losing his goddamn mind. Like, oh man, it's so good. After Calm, it kind of dips when you're just like chasing the man in the black coat. That's not that interesting. But then Weapon gets unleashed. The real Sephiroth coaxes you into giving him the black materia. Weapon comes out and starts just messing up the planet, and Shinra's trying their best to, you know, control all these spinning plates that's happening. Like, oh shit, Sephiroth's got the, oh my god, there's Weapon. Oh my god. Cloud and his gang are just messing all of our plans. Disc 1 was better, I'll agree to that. But Disc 2 is still good. I didn't like the Master Materia fetch quest thing, like, with Sid. I did like that, you know, you lost Cloud for a bit, and Tifa took over, and then you lost Tifa for a bit. But after that, I didn't like the Sid part. But it did lead into the best moment in the game, which is Tifa doing a deep mental dive into Cloud. Cloud coming back, giving his speech on the airship. Yeah, it's S tier. Obviously. And then the symbolic shirtless fight with Sephiroth, like purging him from Cloud's mind. At least, or we at least thought it was at the time. 8's story is stupid. Whoops. 8's story is stupid. It's told stupidly. But you can see that there's some stuff that is neat. Like Laguna. Laguna's story is cool. Hired mercenaries, but they're actually children at a school. They did at least try something different, and I said we should always praise something for that. However, I mean, you know, swing for the fences, man, but sometimes you're gonna miss, and this was a big miss. They weren't all orphans with a crystal. I mean, they were all orphans. On the same orphanage, which just need absolutely, like, and I can't believe you aren't enjoying a game about kids at a school in a JRPG, right? Yeah, it's not even like, it just needs to be more interesting, I guess, and told better. And then there's just plot twists that aren't earned at all and are kind of irrelevant, like the orphanage thing. Oh, hey, we all actually have known each other our whole lives. Okay, what does that add? What does that do? I wanted Cypher to be better. Yeah, Cypher had some. Now we're listening to Sonic 3D Blast. Okay. I mean, that's a great song, but I need something that's long that I don't have to constantly change. This is an hour. Let's see. It's all in Japanese. I don't know what this is going to be. Final Fantasy 8. Oh no, it goes through a bunch. Okay, sure, whatever. Gonna can always change it if we don't. Yeah, Cypher kind of like you're right. It was built especially in the opening cutscene, which is where this song plays. It was very interesting, and then he just became a complete sorcerer simp. Even ditching his friends. He could have been like the Riku, but of Kingdom Hearts, but he just wasn't. Yeah, there's no way you could tell 8's story in a coherent way. Yeah, time compression. Laguna actually being like the king and your dad, and L1 is like the least interesting character ever. The sorcerer actually being your matron mom. I don't know. Like I said, the story does rest on the characters, and I just don't like most of the characters in 8, especially the playable ones. Yeah, it's a D. It's a big fat D. 9's story, however, is good, but you can tell in the last like 10 hours they just like had to wrap things up very quickly. Presumably because they're running out of money. Card player spends 100 hours drawing magic from runes. Did they ever explain how you draw magic from this thing? No, not really. It's just a thing that happens. Can you draw without a GF? You can, right? You can. You just can't junction it. So it's not even a power of the GFs. You can fully draw and stack magic without having a GF. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, 9's story is really good. Vivi's story especially is really depressingly, adorably great. Half the characters kind of get forgotten, like Freya and Amaranth and Aiko and Quina, which is fine because I hate Quina. But Zidane's story is very interesting. Vivi's story is incredibly interesting. Steiner's got a great arc too. Garnet's is like predictable. I feel like hers is the most predictable story. Like, reluctant princess escapes from the kingdom, changes her name, but comes back to become the queen that everybody loves. Where have we seen that a billion times before? Saying that 8, 9, and 10 all came out in subsequent years, and 9 and 10 stories came out as well as they did. I know, like these games were released. I feel like they were being even marketed around the same, like 9 and 10 were being marketed because 9 was like the swan song of the PS1, and 10 was like coming out pretty soon. I think that's why it was mostly forgotten. But 9 was also, wasn't it Sakaguchi's last game, and he wanted to make it really, really, really good? Was it Sakaguchi? Hironobu Sakaguchi. The Gooch. Seven. Tactics. 8. Oh no, he did work on 10. Never mind. Wait, what am I doing here? No, I guess 10 was his last game. What was his last game as director, though? He's an EP. A little different. He wrote the story of 6. And he wrote the story of 7. He was only an EP on 8. Okay. He made this scenario for 9. Okay, so that was the last one he like kind of had a creative hand in, I think. Anyways, doesn't matter. What else can I say? I don't know. Yeah, okay, the ending. Like, that's weird. I feel like the Garland Gaia stuff gets just dumped on you. There is a long chunk of exposition, which is like, I liked it because it was really building things up, but it was a whole lot of nonsense. There's like this secret tribe of monkey people that don't have souls or something. They're fake bodies waiting to have souls, but they can still talk and do things, but they need Heron souls to occupy their Gaian monkey bodies. And Garland is here to make sure this happens by having one planet absorb the other's essence into it. or something like that. It's very hard to explain. Through the mist, through the Aoife tree. And Kuja is also one of these soulless bodies, but he has more character than most. Same with Zidane. I don't know. And then Necron. And then Necron. Anyways. It's below 6. That's where I think I'll put it. I think I'm just going to put this right at the top immediately. I think 10 is a perfect story. I think Spear is incredibly interesting. I think Xanderkin's incredibly interesting. I think Yevon is interesting. I think the religion versus technology story is incredibly interesting. I like that, you know, the whole Braska or inject. Oh my god. Titus's relationship with his father. Oh my god. Waka's, you know, stuff. I'm losing words. 10 is a Space Jam where the star athlete goes to an alternate universe to fight monsters. Dude, you're making me love it more. Telling me that Final Fantasy X is Space Jam? There you go. I like Home and how it gets completely destroyed by you, Yevon. I like Aeons, the Faith. Everything about the Faith is cool. That creepy little Bahamut ghost. Seymour's whole story about him killing his father, trying to get Yuna to marry him so that he could be chosen to become the final Aeon, which will then become Sin. Yunalesca actually being kind of a bitch. Helping out summoners, but making sure that she only ever helps them out enough so that another one will come. Orin's moment where he's killing himself, or he's swinging at his old, younger ghost. The fact that he's unsent, which is like such a big problem. You cried. Orin is Bill Murray. That's a take I've never heard. Oh, from Space Jam? I don't play defense. Anyways, 10's perfect. 12's story. Oof. Again, I think these last 3 games, 12, 13, and 15, clearly had like a giant room with many billboards, with many names of places, people, events, things that happened. And they laid it all out there, and then they're like, okay, now how do we tell this to the player? And they fumbled the ball all 3 times. Because the world building is amazing in all 3 of these games. Like, you can tell a lot of effort was put into, you know, the locations, the kingdoms, the characters. But the way that they tell this shit to the player is awful. Oh my god, in all 3 of them. Too many cooks. Perhaps I can be some assistance. Yeah, that's the Bill Murray. The thing about 10 is that nearly every story beat is solid, which is super rare for Final Fantasy. Yeah, right? There's like... I'm trying to think of like what I dislike the most about 10's story. Man, I don't even know. I like that they have this sport that connects all of Spira. What don't I like about 10's story? I don't know. I like that there's other summoners trying to do their pilgrimage alongside you. Some are cool. Some are complete dicks. We get to see Bartangelo's nipples. 12 could have been better if the main character was the princess. I think Ash is the main character. Like, Vaughn's there, but Ash is the main character. I also think Yuna's the main character. Until about the end. Then Titus gets a lot more relevant when it turns out that he's, you know, another great moment of the story. It turns out he is essentially an Aeon. He is being summoned by the Faith to fix things. Yes. Yeah, Kelzer, very good point. Seymour in the latter half of the game isn't handled the best. Yeah. He had an incredible opener. Like, halfway through the game, even up until the wedding, I feel like Seymour is incredibly interesting. And then he's just, haha! And then he turns into Ultros. And not in like a funny way. Actually, he turns into Junior Troopa from Paper Mario. You're right, that's probably the weakest aspect of 10's story. But again, like, it's still far and away the best. Okay, 12. 12 story. Let's try. Let's try it, huh? The king of Dalmasca is killed as he's about to sign a treaty to surrender to Vane's empire, I believe. And the second he does, or the second before he does, he's killed by Bosch, but it's not really Bosch, it's Gabranth, his twin brother, who also kills Vaughn's brother to silence him, presumably. Or wait, wasn't it to make sure that word got out? No, actually, I think that's what it was. He didn't fully kill him. He chose not to kill him so that he would tell people that Bosch killed the king, right? Yeah, Rex. It's so hard to piece together. Anyways, that was a great hook intro. I liked that a lot. And then especially when you run into Balthier and Fran, and you find Bosch, and he tells you the truth, and you see him talking to Gabranth. I think the Bosch Gabranth thing was really cool. But Vaughn and Pinello, man, they're completely worthless. And yeah, should we talk about the Death Star in the room here? Like how fucking Star Wars is this game? I know that fans of this game get really upset when you talk about Star Wars. But I'm sorry, guys, it's Star Wars as hell. But it's not told as well as Star Wars is. Star Wars was very focused, for the most part. Like, about halfway through the game, even I got confused keeping it together. Yeah, and then it just became a bunch of fetch quests, like for Nethicite, or for the Dynast King's Sword, which can destroy Nethicite. So Ash needs to get the Dynast King's Sword. But then she doesn't want to destroy the Nethicite at all. She's kind of tempted to take it and use it. Because she wants to... Oh yeah, and that was the other thing, right? Her husband was killed. Or her fiancé, I don't remember. By the Empire? So she's like extra level salty? It lacks a hero's journey though, which is probably why Star Wars holds it together better. Yeah. Yeah, you can cling to like... I mean, like you said, the characters are way better. Luke, Leia, and Han, top tier shit. And Darth Vader. Like, Darth Vader is way better of a villain than Vane Solidar. However, we've got Balthier out of it, and Balthier's the best video game character. I mean, Final Fantasy character, not video game character. That's a whole other tier list. Balthier's better than Han, hot take. I agree. I completely agree. Balthier's just way more charming. I mean, Han is charming. But Balthier, man, it's the accent too, you know? God, that accent kills me. FF12 is more like the prequels. More political than action. You're right. It's like trying to do the beats of one told like the prequels. Which is like... Yeah, it just doesn't work. I don't know. It doesn't work. It's, like I said, it probably has a great story, but it's told horribly. It's so hard to digest. I'll put it above 3. Because there are moments I really liked. There was some hype stuff in there. The ending's also quite good. I really liked that. Not the fight with Vane, that was stupid. But the fight with Sid and like the entire invasion, you know, the battle with the Death Star, the Bahamut Death Star. And you know, I played it for the XP grinding. And yeah, you love a good grind, don't you? You love the grindy games. And 12 is probably one of the best for that. Of these games, anyway. Because it's got, like, a gajillion monster hunts and stuff. Okay, 13 story, I like a lot. In fact, I love the story of 13, but I think it's told horribly. But it is told better than 12. Because it is a straight line. Let's be honest. It's a straight line. And once you get past the jargon, or you either read the data logs, or you get so far into the game that you just kind of figure out what everyone's talking about, I like it a lot. I like the flashbacks, showing that kind of everyone intermingled in a way that was unmemorable, oh my god, woo, unmemorable to them at the time. But it turns out that it was incredibly relevant. Like I said, like Saz and Dodge interacted with Vanille and Fang. Obviously, Lightning and Snow interacted a lot, and Hope and his mom. All that good stuff. Like, there's some solid, good backstory to everyone. And the fact that you're all doomed to death, basically, you're not only doomed to death, but you're cursed with doing what the fallacy wants, and you're not able to, you know, make any decisions for yourself. And seeing how fucking frustrated the characters are with this fate, except Vanille. Shut up, Vanille. Extremely interesting. Like, Hope has lost everything. And I think that's probably why his name is Hope, because what else you got going on, kid? But again, yeah, they just throw a lot of weird words at you right off the rip, like the Purge, Cocoon, Falsi, Orphan, Artanulus, Anima, Guardian Core. It's a lot of dumb stuff. But once you do digest it, and I made that effort this time through. I didn't the first time, and I was confused as hell. But this time, I was like, okay, let's actually read the date logs. The biggest criticism is you can't get it unless you read the date logs. So let's do that. Let's read the date logs and see if that does resolve a lot of the things. And it did. Like, you really do get a much better grasp on what's happening if you read them. Sometimes there's a bit too much. And then eventually, after like, I think maybe like after 5 or 6 chapters, I just stopped because I got it all. I understood. Nothing that I was being told at that point was confusing anymore. So it just has a real sloppy start. Real sloppy start. But by the end, I was in tears. The ending is kind of strange with Fang and Orphan. I don't know if I truly understood what happened in that room at the last second, but it was cool as hell. And then when Fang and Vanille formed the Crystal Tower, that was really, really cool. Maybe a reference to 3, I don't know. I'm so back and forth about playing it. I love it. I love playing it, actually. I love the paradigm system. I love the combat system, and that's another tier list we're gonna get to. But yeah, it does suffer, but I think I like it more than 4. I, in fact, like it more than 9 and 6 as well, but I think it's hard for people to eat. It's hard for people to get into. Or it's just kind of basic. Let's be honest. Okay, 15. See, again, the 15 story is awesome. But what is it doing? I can't even imagine playing the original release of this game. Holy shit. Can you imagine not playing the Royal Edition? 15 I played late, and if it weren't for my bro's warning, I would have been lost as hell without the anime and the prequel. I better duck out. Thanks for a great stream. Gotta admit, it's been great watching you go through all this someday. Something I always wanted to do, but never will. Why never will? Oh, you mean play through all the Final Fantasies? Do it. Play the Pixel remasters. Have a good night, Vivi, and I appreciate you. Thank you. It's giving you open world freedom. Yeah, so this was like a giant overcorrect. Why is words hard? I'm literally stone cold sober. Something I wasn't the other 2 streams. It was an overcorrection of Final Fantasy 13's hallways, which everybody pissed about. So they're like, all right, open world. Here it is. Go forth, players. And they just didn't fill it with anything interesting. They released the anime before the game came out, and the movie came with the game, didn't it? No. I don't think so. Wasn't the movie later? It comes with Royal. Or does it? Does it even come with Royal? Do I fire up the Xbox? Should we watch Kingsglaive right now? No, I don't want to do that. I also feel like it was told weirdly out of order. Not out of order chronologically. Well, I mean, it was, but they killed off Luna Freya before you got a chance to give a shit about her. Like, she'd been on screen for 10 minutes. But after she dies, she's on screen for like 2 hours. And with some really poignant moments, like important key character building moments. But you learn it all after, so the impact of her getting gutted, eviscerated, it doesn't hit. I'm like, oh no, she's dead. And then afterwards I was like, oh, she's actually kind of sweet, and she had like, you know, some decent motivation. I wish I had known this before I saw her get stabbed, or else I would have cared a lot more as it happened. Kingslave was a prerequisite. But I mean, yeah, I was gonna say it spoils it, but I guess that moment is like barely an hour into the game, right? Because man, that moment didn't land either at all. You leave you leave Insomnia, you go stay at an inn, and Ignis is like, look at this fucking newspaper, Noctis, we're dead. And then, like, also that newspaper press, man, they got that out quick. Holy crap. Before the guys even woke up and took a shit, they had a newspaper printed that said Insomnia had fallen. They got all the friggin' information needed. That's some fast-paced journalism, baby. Would you call her a Luna Slayer? It's the new Twitter, the newspaper. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, they've all got like 5G cell phones, like super tech, magic tech, flying cars. But nah, we still read the papers. And Noctis is a Luna player. Can we get a Noctis emote that says "got it"? Oh man, yes, yes. I'm adding that to the to-do. Noctis, got it emote. That's a really good idea, guys. I would have roared in laughter if I was drunk. Ah, we'll see. He's a Luna player because he's her boyfriend? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really understand the Luna Slayer one. Oh, her killer! Oh, no, never mind, I misread it. I thought you said, would you call her a Luna Slayer? Alright, that's much better. See, I apparently talk and read and find humor more with alcohol. This might be a problem. I just realized, did Target ever get the regalia to fly? No, I did not. We're about done talking about 15. The villain is incredible, though. I think he's one of the best villains. I think he's the best villain, as we saw yesterday, or Thursday. I love his attitude. I love his backstory, which I did, in fact, go up and learn after the fact. Super, super cool. Bahamut's weird. I don't know how I feel about Bahamut. Or the Astrals in general. I don't know. How did you guys feel about the Astrals? I never felt like I needed their blessing, but they kept telling me I did. But the only reason I needed to get it was because people just kept telling me I needed to get it. They never said, you need to get the Astral's blessing so that you can do this. They never said that. They just said, you need the Astral's blessing. Maybe they did and I missed it, but I didn't understand. Was it to break the shield around Insomnia? Like, inside Insomnia, it's modern society. Outside, it's 1960. It's weird like that. I don't know, that city of women, like, engineers was pretty high tech. And man, so was Altisha. Sobriety is the enemy of culture. What's that? Oh man, what's that sitcom where it's like someone's teaching their kid to be a stand-up comedian? He's like, remember son, what's the first lesson in stand-up comedy? And he's like, a good audience is a drunk one, or something like that. Anyways, like I said, there's a good story in here, but just told so sloppily. The relationship with the bros is the best. The Astrals, I never understood the Astrals. Their relevancy, Lunafrey as an oracle. It just felt like a lot of like MacGuffins, I guess, for the sake of having it. And one did it better. Wait, is 15? Do I like 15's story better than 12's? Yeah, I do. Balthier can't carry that. 12's story is bad Star Wars. At least 15 felt like I didn't see it before for the most part, and it let me say got it to the dog a lot. Yo, Via! We just did plots, storylines, and here it is. I'm done. We're doing storylines, and then we did Sid's earlier. Oh, I got rid of the Sid. Bummer. So best Sid, best story, and best summon. That was the one we did before that too. We ranked every Sid and only 10's got S tier. Yeah, it's true. And A tier was only Oglop Sid and 12 Sid, I believe? Oh, it'll all be in the VOD. Okay. Should we do a fun, quick one? I think we should. And it's gonna be best Chocobo theme. Alright, so automatically one is D because it doesn't have one. Final Fantasy 2, Chocobo theme. You could never have seen 15's plot coming because it couldn't convey to you clearly, yeah. Other than the, you are the chosen destined hero that must seek out the 6 gods to gain their blessing to finally smite the evil. Like, it was like, predictable in that way. In that it was just like the standard, you know, hero's journey thing. Not even hero's journey. Okay, Chocobo theme for Final Fantasy 2. This one is what again? This is Chocobo themes. Yeah, this one didn't even have the extra loop, so it's probably the worst one, honestly. Yeah, this is the original from 2, and it didn't have the extra verse. All right, 3. You guys didn't want more volume? I'll give it a little. Oh, see? Automatically better than 2's. We got there. Yeah, I'll rank it even higher because that melody has stayed true. Oh man, when King's EDD's theme was so short. Man, I just realized in Star Allies 2 they added that intro part. Okay, that one's great. That basically, like, solidified the composition. Final Fantasy 4. Ooh, I like this one. I like those trills on the xylophone. This is SNES as hell, and I love it! A tier. 5! Via says this one bangs. What happens when we get to the other ones that have different versions? That's what we're ranking. Huh! Yeah, that huh puts it above everything else. Let's be honest. Still on the, like, steel drum xylophone. Yeah, this is the best one so far. Huh! Pape. 7 has 3 different versions? I would say then we gotta stick to the one where you're riding it. Six! Oh, I do like this one. Shawom. Oh, this one's really good. We gotta at least let the melody play through one time. That bass! This feels like I'm riding a half machine chocobo. Yeah, Magitech chocobo. I like 15 the most, 9 has like 4? It does? Okay, I think I like this one the best so far. I think it's S, baby. Lolo does not like this one. I like it a lot. Alright, 7. This one's not great. I find the droning rhythm track isn't great. It's like, fiddle the chocobo? Oh, the chocobo race! Ooh, you're right. This is much better. Yeah, this feels like I'm at a hootenanny. Please do not fiddle the chocobo. Yeah, this one's much better. You're right, you're right. When you write, you're right, Via. I'll say this bumps 7 up because I was about to put that at like C. I don't think it's better than. No, I'll put it right below 5. Oh, Wipeout? Alright, 8. Man, I don't think I ever wrote a chocobo in 8. I don't remember this at all. When do you write a chocobo in 8? I hate 8 in general. Can it be worse than a game that didn't have one? I'm not putting one there. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, I agree. This is bad. This is bad. Not great. Not great. 8 had some unnecessary mechanics when it came to travel, like renting cars. Yeah, that was weird. And they never felt good. And then your school became an airship. I like this jitterbug intro, but everything that's the actual chocobo theme sucks. Yeah. Agreed. 9. So 9 has 4 chocobo themes. What's the best one? This is like Hawaiian? The school becoming the airship was probably the most interesting part of the game. No, it's when you're filming the fake movie with Laguna, Kiros, and Ward. That's the best part of the game. Fighting the Tyrannosaurus in the fake movie. I guess it was a real movie. This one is nice. Ukulele. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Is there a better one? Okay. This isn't the chocobo theme. How dare you lie to me, YouTube? That's not a chocobo theme. I mean, it's the chocobo search theme, but it's not the chocobo theme. Chocobo Forest? Okay. Chocobo Forest. Gotta wait for like a minute. Oh, there it is. It's fine. It's cozy. It's definitely FF9. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. We got a list of things for Tarv to tier? Like we do, but I'm open to suggestions. I'll put it above 3. This is like when someone brings their nephew in to play guitar at a coffee store. Man, their nephew's pretty good. Top B. I'm not gonna lie, the 10 one... The 10 one ain't it. I don't like the 10 one. This is sipping morning coffee on a balcony where they... That's true.
It does vibes. It does have vibes. But when I'm riding a giant horse-sized chicken, I'm not looking for vibes. The drums are good. But I hate this part. There's two trumpets. Two trumpets. T-O-O trumpets. I love the Chocobo minigame. I think it's fun. I know I'm very much in the minority there. This would be the start of a mid-tier DK Island Swing remix. You're gonna bring this back to Gangplank Island, aren't you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's better than 3, though. You guys all like it. I don't like it so much. It's okay. What's the 12 one? It's worse than 3, but better than 2. I don't think it's worse than 3. This one's nice. I like this one. Oh, took a weird turn there. See, this composing style is great when it's got a melody. That's what's so frustrating about this soundtrack. Like, if they just had some memorable hooks, some melodies that got in your head, I feel like the compositions of this game would be so much higher regarded than they are now. The Ode to the Chocobo. 12 is above 9. I think so. Yeah. La, 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 la. I think it's A tier. Boom. Better than 4? Yeah, you know what? I think it's better than 7. I don't like the 10 one. I don't know. And like, wah, 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 wah. I guess it's the opening. The opening I really don't like. Okay, 13. Does it even have one? I don't think it has one. Does it? Oh wait, well, when you're in like the Chocobo farm place. Or no, you can ride Chocobos in Pulse. Yeah, right. Wait. This sounds like the Game Corner from Pokemon. It sounds like Voltorb Flip or whatever. Am I thinking of the right game? This is Pokemon. But that's not the original. Right here. Doesn't this sound very similar? I spent so much time poker gambling. Alright, now listen to the intro of this. Where does Voltorb Flip rank? S. Love that theme. Okay. This one's also extremely jazzy. Oh man, that bass line! The bass line is going nuts! I don't know, I like this one a lot. Mario Kart 8, yeah! It is definitely like SNL band Chocobo. Oh. Oh. Damn! We got some alto sax up in here? Boom. Top S. I love it. Yes, Lolo. Lolo predicted it. I like this one a lot. This is awesome. Especially that chill part with the sax. 15 is better? Oh, we'll get there. Very soon. I just want to hear this again. I love this, man. Yeah, this is a good one. I don't remember hearing it in the game at all. I feel like I'm hearing it for the first time right now. Hey, whatever. Okay, 15. Actually, I want to hear that sax part. Ooh. Oh, I think this is a redux. This isn't the same. This is a new verse. New bridge. Oh. We're not even done. Okay, it's a lot of drums. We still going. This is awesome. This is more justifying my S tier. Okay, when will the beat drop? It's gotta be soon, right? There we go. This is perfect. I love this. Crazy to think so few players would even hear this entire thing. I don't even remember hearing it at all. All right, that's the end. That's great. I loved that. Chocobo theme, Final Fantasy 15. Let's go. Also never wrote a Chocobo in 15. Ooh, it sounds like Highlandy. Very Nova Scotian. Newfoundland. Scottish. I feel like I would hear this at a pub. It's Celtic, yeah. There's a different version? Okay, I'll play that after this. Oh, yeah, that's some Celtic love right there. Ooh! Fiddle breakdown. Someone's burning the strings on their fiddle. And then some Spanish acoustic guitar? What? Oh my god, dude, what? I don't know, is the slow version better than this? Because I'm loving this. Johnny whooped the devil's ass with this spot. Is this just gonna loop again? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see the slow one. I don't know how it's gonna top that one though. Ignis humming the theme. Here we go.
You all right, Prompto?
Were you humming?
I suppose I was.
Who are you, and what did you do with Iggy?
My lips are sealed.
I mean, he's blind. He's not deaf. Okay. Final Fantasy. Walking? Is this it? Okay, this must be it. Oh, yeah, that's good. We got Yaz Flute! Ron Burgundy composed this? Knock 6 down, these last two have been too good. You're right. You're right. I think either version of 15 is S. I like that last one better though. But this is beautiful. This also has sip and tea on the deck kind of energy, but it's not as good as 13.
There we go. 13 and 15. Top S tier. Booyah. Oh, they can even jump and shit? Oh, it's adorable. Hey, it's still got S tier via. You gotta be happy about that. I love that. No, but I love the like fiddle solo and the Spanish guitar. That was sick. Okay, guys. We have best gameplay or best job. You guys want to see either of those or any other suggestion you guys have? Gameplay. All right. So basically battle system and yeah, okay. We got to have a battle medley for this. Final Fantasy battle medley. Something long so I don't have to change it. Please God. The ultimate Final Fantasy battle medley, 45 minutes. Perfect. Sounds great. Is it? Oh God, was it muted? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Let's reset. Let's talk about them battles. Whoa, 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 whoops, whoa. I keep forgetting about Chocobos in 15. Maybe it has something to do with the car. Yeah, right? I mean, you don't have the car for a good chunk of the game, but I didn't look, but I never found a place to get Chocobos. We were forced out of the car, lost the car, couldn't drive the car. So many areas. Having a Chocobo would have been pretty dang useful. Yeah, there was a lot of times where I was just running for minutes at a time. Okay, Final Fantasy 1. Huh. I love it. I'm completely biased. It is the baseboard of everything. But let's look at what's like unique about 1. So 1 had spells per day. That was certainly different. It did not have Phoenix Downs. Is this a battle medley? This does not sound like a battle medley. But that's what it's called. Anyways. It's the baseboard, but it's so heavily you against the RNG. There is a lot of RNG, whether things hit or miss or not. It's actually not as hard as people think it is. Eventually... the intro of the game is probably the hardest part. I would say Marsh Cave is probably the hardest dungeon in the game. But the other thing that it does that everybody hates, and I love, is that when you attack something and it dies, you waste your turn. Everybody hates that because it feels bad to waste a turn, right? This is combat system, battle mechanics, gameplay, whatever you want to call it. We're judging the games as games this time, not as story, not as experiences, as video games. Playing the video game. I love the retargeting thing because it really forced you to pay attention to what the hell you're doing, and it stopped you from mashing A all the time. I realize I'm heavily biased, but I can't put this at B, can I? It also had the job system, the introduction of the job system, and a job promotion, which most job systems don't have. That was unique to this. A flat-out job promotion. Warrior, Knight, Thief, Ninja, Black Belt, Master. All the mages, Wizards. And they looked so much cooler when it happened. And that was a hype moment. And some classes got... what am I trying to say? Magic. So like Knight could use low-level white magic. Ninja could use low-level black magic. I like that you pick your starting team and have to deal with it. Agreed. It doesn't suffer from the, oh, my characters can be whatever, they don't feel unique. Your characters can be whatever, but they're gonna be that for the entire adventure. And that does make them feel unique. I can't put it at B, I'm sorry, it's A. I also hated how the enemy each got a turn after one of your characters gets a turn. As opposed to what? Your turns being based on speed? Is that what you're saying? I don't even think speed was a stat in this game. Was it? If it was, it didn't matter. I'm pretty sure like turn order was just completely randomized every time. Sometimes you'd go first, sometimes you'd go last. It doesn't matter. All right, 2. Now this is a hot little pickle, isn't it? 2. People bitch about 2 like crazy. Character takes a turn, then all the enemies take a turn before my next character gets a turn. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. That could be frustrating. 2 is good. I like 2 more than most people. Do I like it compared to the rest of them? It was interesting. It made sense. The more you do a thing, the better you get at it. Like, that is literally real life experience points. That's how experience works. It is the most realistic experience point system, let's be honest. Except for the fact that getting hit makes you healthier. That might not be very realistic. If someone chops me in the leg, it's not making my leg stronger. I'm sorry. 2 was interesting until you decided to attack yourself to increase your HP. I mean, think about it this way. That's like going to the gym. Going to the gym is attacking yourself. You are shredding your muscles so that your muscles build that bigger. And now I'm talking myself out of what I just talked myself into. Suddenly I'm disagreeing with what I just said. I guess it depends on the extent of the damage. If I broke my leg, it's not going to be better. However, if I use my legs all day, they will be better. So that was interesting. But we're not just we're talking gameplay. I just got here. Hello, Valerium. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Are the MMOs exempt? Yes, I didn't play the MMOs, unfortunately. There's just too much game there. I don't think I could do them enough justice. Okay, so, but aside from the combat system, which is controversial, and teleport just beats everything, which sucks. It shouldn't. Teleport should not beat everything, especially the bosses. There's also the dungeons and the guest characters, and the dungeons are just complete ass. The dungeons are the poopiest. Summons aren't in 2. There's no summons in 2. The dev of 2 must have been that kid that got the bully. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Yeah. 3 had the summons. Okay, 2, I like the combat system where most people don't. I absolutely despise the level design and the dungeon design and all those stupid trap rooms. Why is there 20 trap rooms per dungeon? Absolutely infuriating. Infuriating. I'm funny. Alright, let's see. 3. The monsters in a box. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Dragon Quest 2 is the same way with traps. Oh, fun. Yeah, okay. 3 introduced the battle system. 3 introduced summons. 3 introduced everything we love about the future games. You cannot sleep on that. 3 did change up 1 in that your job isn't, tied to you forever. Which, based on how this game is designed, is necessary. Because, I mentioned this before, the game kind of forces you into certain jobs for certain dungeons. Like, the pygmy dungeon or whatever, or the mini dungeon where you have to all be small and you're kind of forced to be a mage. Another one where if an enemy is hit by anything that's not a Dark Knight sword, they just split into 2 and make more enemies. So you're fighting them forever unless you're a Dark Knight. There's also a boss that can really only be hit by jump from a Dragoon. So I think the game design itself was a little annoying and made the job system less fun than it could have been if you could just do whatever you wanted. But the game kind of forced your hand at times. It's fun. It's good. Is it better than 1? I imagine most people would say yes, but I'm not most people. But am I? I'm debating it. I could be persuaded either way, to be perfectly honest. It has the summons, though. Yeah, that's pretty huge. It did, the ending of 3 sucks in so many ways. Obviously, the Crystal Tower sucks big time. It just sucks. But even more that it sucks in that way, it sucks that at the end of the day, there are only two jobs that matter. Sage and Ninja are just far and away better than everything else. You're actually playing suboptimally if you don't have 2 ninjas and 2 sages. And that's stupid. It completely shits all over its own job system right at the end. It's funny how this list is so far from a guaranteed later games are better. Oh god, no. We respect our elders. I think it's below 1. But it's still A tier. It introduced a lot of stuff. See, that's the problem. It introduced so much cool stuff that is staples of Final Fantasy. But when it did, it didn't use them very well. Do you want to know that from looking it up, or did you figure that out on your own? Sage and Ninja. Oh, no, I knew that. I might have looked up how to get them, but ninjas dual wield and throw shurikens, which is the highest physical damage you could do, and sages can use everything. Sages can use level 8 white magic, summon magic, and black magic. Once you get them, it's pretty obvious that they're just insanely good. There'd be no reason not to use them. And you get them at the bottom of Eureka. So you can miss them. They're optional. So there's at least that. I'll give the game that. They don't hand them to you. But once you get them, you're like, okay, everything else is just worse. Ain't no one gonna use a Geomancer when you got a ninja. Okay, Final Fantasy IV. This is the most basic bitch, right? Like, the games are never as basic. Like, this has Pokemon level ability learning. But no, we're not talking about the US one. That one sucks. I just know sometimes people know from osmosis from the optimal setups, like, oh, obviously Tauros is the best Gen 1 Pokemon. This is the pumpkin spice latte of Final Fantasy? Really? I was thinking it's like the 2 cream, 2 sugar coffee. Like, pumpkin spice actually has, you know, spice. But I get what you mean. Basic bitches love pumpkin spice. And I'm one of them. But pumpkin spice lattes are seasonal, and they have some kick. I feel like this is literally black coffee. You learn moves by leveling up. It's Pokemon, but you don't have TMs, HMs, tutors, or anything like that. It's just level up moves. That's it. You don't get any choices. You learn spells at a certain level. That's if you learn spells at all. Most characters don't. Worse than Pokemon Red confirmed. If Cecil was a Pokemon, who would he be? You can find the Goblin Summon. Yes, you can find summons to add to Rydia's repertoire, but they all suck. All of the summons you find suck. Sorry, the ones you find off drops suck. The ones you find like Bahamut and Leviathan and Asura, now those are awesome. And those require, yes, some side questing and exploration. So it's not solely based on leveling. But if you want her to get Flare and Meteo, it's level up. That's how Rydia gets anything. Rosa gets Holy by leveling up. I do like that they go back to each person is a job and they are that job forever and you're stuck with them. However, it doesn't feel as good when you don't get to choose. You don't get to pick who's on your party. I realize in some re-releases, I think you do maybe by the end of it, but usually your old party members are bad compared to like the main 5 that you have at the end. Like I don't think anyone's picking Yang over Edge because Edge can dual wield and throw and use ninjutsu, and Yang can kick. So hashtag Yang Gang. Yeah, it's pretty basic. The dungeons aren't anything special either. They're literally go through, hang a left to get some treasure, go back, keep going. At least they got save spots though. They got save spots in 10 spots. That's a great addition. One day I want to play the 3D remake because apparently it's much, much harder, and I think that would make it more interesting because this game is also not very hard. I feel like the only time I had trouble was at Zero Miss. Zero Miss is like, he's got quite a spike in difficulty. Also, the fight with all 4 fiends was pretty tough, but you don't fight them at once, you fight them one at a time. Cecil's Machop? Is there any character that or any Pokemon that starts Dark type and changes to like Light type, like Fairy type? I mean, there's Grimmsnarl, but he's both. I don't think any Pokemon evolves from Dark to Fairy. When I think Fairy, I think that's like the holy Light type because it's about healing and stuff and using the Moon. Moonblast, hello, Cecil. He's got to be. He goes from Dark type to Fairy type. Let's just put it at that. Anyways, yeah, it's not that interesting. I'm gonna put it at B. I'm gonna put it at B because the dungeons are better than 2 and the boss fights are obviously better than 2 because 2's boss fights end in 1 cast of teleport. 4, the release we got was easy mode, wasn't it? You can track down the original one, translate it. Yes, it was. Do not play the Super Nintendo 4. I played the PSP one, which brings back all that good stuff. And on TQ, we played the translated Japanese one. Okay, 5s. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, 5 took the job system from 3 and made it fun and awesome. And not only could you pick what anyone was, you could mix and match 2 of them. And not only could you mix and match 2 of their abilities, you can mix and match 1 of their abilities and 1 of their passives. So like, if you wanted to, you could be a mage with the ninja's throw. Or you could be a mage with the ninja's dual wield. You could pick different aspects from different jobs and mix and match them. Meaning your possibilities were just insanely, what's the word I'm looking for? Diverse, I guess. The only thing I dislike was too many jobs. Yeah, some jobs are redundant. The job system was the best element of 5. 100% agreed. And the mimic comes at the end of the game. Too many jobs is a weird complaint. It's not that there's too many. I think some just get completely, you know, antiquated by other ones. Like, once you get Gladiator, you're not going back to Warrior, right? Or Knight, or whatever it's called. Okay, this is breaking the rules. Cecil starts as a Poochyena and eventually evolves into Zacian. I like it. Sure. Poochyena into Zacian. Yeah, I think that's more what V was saying. Not that there's too many options, but that some options are just completely crapped on. Which is my biggest complaint with 3, is that there are 2 options which completely crap on every other option in 3. 5's not nearly that bad. I mean, yes, there are optimal builds, like dual wield ninja, ranger quad strike means you hit 8 times, and I mean, I did do that. It's hard not to do that. It's hard to go back into the game and not pick the best stuff, but you can play it however you want. I think I would love to do a 4-job fiesta of this game, because I've never done it before. And that would make it really interesting, and it would prevent me from just doing, you know, the most optimal stuff. The dungeons were cool. They weren't annoying. They weren't special, but they didn't piss me off. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the first game with, like, real-ass super bosses, right? Both Omega and Shinryu. I don't think 4 had any super bosses. 4-job Fiesta is fun. It's fantastic. I've never done it. What are the rules? Cecil's Surfetched. Dumb punk turning into a shield and sword white knight. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm an overachiever. I level up the shit on my characters, and maxing every job was just a no for me. Yeah, that would take a while. Also, if you go freelancer, you get 4 different slots. So you could make, like, the most unique job ever, right? Or was it Mime? Mime or freelancer? Maybe both. Both of them got 4 open slots. So you could make some, like, insane builds. V got a killer super boss. Yeah, 2! Omega and Shinryu. And I beat them both, baby. Is Freelancer? Oh, mine gets 3! Oh, right! So the Freelancer takes the best stat from any job it has mastered, which was the big thing. And they could equip any... Oh, yeah, there you go. And they could equip anything. Mimes could equip... Couldn't Mimes equip anything? I know the Mimes didn't get that stat boost. That was the big thing. So, like, if you have a mastered samurai class and say its attack power is like 100, the Freelancer would have 100 attack, which was its big benefit. So by the end of the game, you were basically using Freelancers. But for the vast majority of the game, you weren't. Mimes get limited equipment? Okay. Well, they get Mimic, so... Okay, 5 is S, obviously. Obviously. And if we were grading tactics, tactics would be top S. 6. You guys aren't gonna like this. I don't like playing 6. 6, here's the crazy thing. I don't like the story at the start of 6, but I like the gameplay at the start of 6 before we get Magicite. But once we get Magicite, I like the gameplay less, but the story gets more interesting. So playing 6 is like this for me. I like the Magitech. You mean the Magicite? Or the Magitech armor from the intro. Mimes get more command options. Freelancers get more equipment options. Got it. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I'm the exact opposite. I think 6 is dull as hell before Magicite. I think the story is. But I like using people's abilities. I like using Sabin's commands. I like using Edgar's machines. Nobody likes using Cyan's stuff. Although I've heard that Cyan's moves get way better in the Pixel Remaster. You pick the slot, and then he'll just wait and do it while you control everybody else. That sounds so much better than sitting there staring at that stupid bar. Yeah, everyone was a summoner, except they can only summon the one thing they had. And based on what we read during the summon list, most of them were complete trash. The battle is interesting, and mainly because that kid you have to grind at the island. Oh, Gao at the friggin' Velt? No, I hated that. I mean, you didn't use Gao, Gogo, Sketch, or Strago, which are the most flexible. They are, but they are also the most work. They require the most grinding and homework. And I just never felt I needed to, because I had Setzer dropping Blizzagas. Gao takes forever. Yeah, no, I can't do it. And the Velt theme can drive a man insane if you listen to it enough. I think the job system is better than the Magicite system. Some of the dungeons were interesting, I think. I mean, the floating continent was interesting. Again, I think. No, it actually wasn't really. Is that the 100-floor tower where at the top a guy kills you with Ultima? That one was rude. Yeah, get good. Well, I just learned today that Odin will delay someone's final attack. Anywho. I'll put it below 4. Of the Super Nintendo games, it's my least fun to play, but I will fully admit it has the best story. I'm just arguing it higher than 7. Gao has some broken mechanics in the original, but it's still not interesting to use or to bother leveling up. Agreed. It's too much work, man. Too much work. For not enough payoff. Especially when you just have Magicite, so you can just blast ass with magic. Anywho, 7. Limit breaks. 6 had limit breaks. I guess we didn't mention that. 6 does have limit breaks, but they also don't feel great. I guess. Seven better be proud of its limit breaks because it's damn near the only reason that a character feels like a character. They almost never show up. Yeah. 6's limit breaks are... Yeah, desperation attacks. That's right. The limit breaks are fine. They're good. They're cool. But they're not that cool. I don't know. They're a little too often, I feel like. I would fill my limit break every like 2 or 3 battles, it feels like. And of course, that's how you get more, is you keep using yours over and over and over and over again. So eventually they kind of lost their luster. They're always obviously, well, for the most part, they were the best thing to do. But the materia is what we're really talking about here, folks. And while I really think it's a cool idea, having an orb level up itself, and you can pass that orb to whoever, and even the orb can give birth if you love it enough. Oh, what have I said? In theory, very cool. And the fact that you could mix slotted ones and like make your own build. So it kind of sold this, you don't necessarily have a job, but you can build a character in any way you want. You can have them be half mage. You could have them be a mage with jacked strength if you wanted. I don't know why you would want that, but you could. You could give them strength up materia and, you know, a bunch of black magic. So it was the Subway. It's Subway. This is the Subway of combat systems, okay? And your character was the bread. So obviously Cloud is, you know, the urban spice with cheese. Aerith was the flatbread. You know, Barrett was the oat honey one. And it tastes just as good as Subway. I like Subway. I don't know if you're dissing Subway or Final Fantasy. Or complimenting both. The strength ones lower magic and vice versa. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so if you equip a black magic's materia, your strength goes down. And so on and so forth. 7 was doing 6 again, but better. See, the one thing I do think 6 did better, though, was the stat pluses on level up. So if you equipped a certain magicite, you could get +2 strength, and that way you could build your character's stats without messing with their equipment or relics or magicite. I wish 7 had something like that. Because you know what it would do? It would make my characters feel unique. And that I'm actually like building them a certain way. So I'm not the biggest fan of materia, but I see its value and it is fun. 7 Remake did it the best. Like, your characters were characters first, and then the materia was supplemental to that. You didn't need to build a character a certain way in 7 Remake, but you could. And the weapons went alongside that. Each weapon they were all equal. They were just built different. One is defense, one is crits, one is steady attack, one is magic. Knights of the Round, Omni Slash, and All Creation. They're very cool to look at. They're not that interesting to play. They're the win buttons. Knights of the Round and Omni Slash are, I win the battle now. Boop. There it goes. All sizzle, no steak. But there's Lucky 7 and Deathblow. Lucky 7. I was thinking, is that Kate's thing? I remember Lucky 7. We got a poison tick on a boss one time, and it Lucky 7'd him and killed him instantly. It was wild. Yeah, and also Knights of the Round takes forever. Good point, Suplex. The Lucky 7 poison victory was awesome. Oh, right, it was the Yuffie fight against her dad, I think, right? We were at the top of the tower. Anywho, is 7 better than 6's? Is it better than 4's? Yeah, it is. Is it better than 3's? Well, let's talk about more than just the battle system. The dungeons in 7? Nate, what's the best dungeon in 7? I think I appreciate 7's fight system when I'm doing a speedrun with no encounters. You appreciate the fight system when you don't fight? Doesn't that say everything you need to say? The best dungeon is the stairs in Shinra Tower. I don't know, that's like saying my favorite racing game is when I'm not racing. I don't know. Their weapons and their quiet battles still happen. Are you powerful enough to do that? Like your materia never levels up or anything. The growth on the equipment is cool too. That you could have like shittier equipment with better growth, and that was a trade-off. That was kind of neat. I'm gonna put it. My favorite fighting game is the character select screen of Marvel 2. I have no doubt speedrunners have figured out how to completely cheese the game. You can use a lot of tactics with materia and items to help with boss fights. That actually does sound kind of fun, like an under-leveled run. Because 7 is also piss easy. Like 7 is easy. And the summons take much too long. Okay, how does Deathblow work? I'm gonna put it between 1 and 3. No. You know what? I'm knocking 3 down, to be perfectly honest. Three is not A tier. Once I talked about the ninja and the sage, I realized it's not. Yeah, I talked myself out of it. Where do I put 7's gameplay? I'm gonna say the dungeons suck. I think they're one of the worst in 7. Because while we love pre-rendered backgrounds, it is so hard sometimes to know what is interactable, what is an exit, what can Cloud climb up. That select button arrow thing only helps so much. It does not point out what you need to hit the circle button on. But it has a lot of fun minigames. But it also has a lot of trash minigames. Oh, this is tough, I have no idea where to put this. Man. I still think 3 is better than 6. Okay. Technically, Dungeons and 7 aren't a thing. They're not a thing? They're a thing. Did you ever see a remake mod for FF7? No. It's called Remake. Oh, I gotta get off this. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. What is 7? Ah! It's so hard. This is the hardest. This is the most toiling I've done over any choice so far. Remake has its own issues, and one day we'll talk about those. But I'm not judging Remake right now. I'm just saying it did character growth better. Someone AI upscaled the backgrounds for the original game, makes it easier to see stuff. Oh, okay, that's not a bad idea. Fuck! Okay, it's top B. Yeah.
Yes, it's worse than 1. I like how unique the characters are in 1, and that they class change, and that you have ineffective attacks. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not even gonna talk about this game. I've talked about this game too much. It's a fucking hard D. Yeah, I stand by that. It's a hard D. The hardest D. Yeah, it's a D minus. It's an F. 8 doesn't deserve the chart. Agreed. This is the most frustrating experience I've had playing Final Fantasy ever. Twice, maybe 3 times. Okay, 9. Man, do I even like playing Final Fantasy? I'm not big on 9s either. And the biggest reason I don't like 9s is it's just slow. It's just slow as fuck. Oh my god, it's slow as fuck. 8 is hard as hell if you don't know the mechanics, and way too easy when you do. Yeah, so either way, you're not having a great experience. And it's just frustrating when the party you know what? No, don't get me onto this. Don't get me onto this. It's more broken than a Pop-Tart at the bottom of a backpack. Yeah. Okay. 9. It's so slow. It's so slow. Even when you crank the battle speed, it's so slow. And I mentioned this before, but like sometimes you would put in like a command for a character and you would wait like 5 minutes before they did it, because every other character has to do their full animation regardless how fast the battle is. It takes 25 seconds to even start a friggin' battle. Did they make a speed up mod for 9 yet? Yes. You can do triple speed in the Switch version, and I did a lot. But it still feels weird. But even just menuing through your equipment is slow. Like, as you're constantly learning new moves, constantly switching on your abilities and switching off your abilities, and making sure you're learning new abilities, and, you know, fusing weapons together, and oh my god. It's exhausting. And it's a new dungeon. Okay, there's a bunch of dragon types in this dungeon. Okay, I should put on kill dragons as one of my abilities, so that means I have to sacrifice another one of my abilities. But I change that around. And like, in theory, that's fun, but you just have to do it so much. There's so much of the game is in that friggin' menu screen, let me tell you. Oh, I like this remix. 9 was frustrating, and it was also not hard at all. It was incredibly easy, and it has the most infuriating steal system, like a 1 in 25/6 chance in a game this friggin' slow. You're gonna make Zidane wait 5 turns for a 1 in 256 chance? Are you fucking kidding me? Worst thief ever. Yes, the drop rates are stupid. Even when you can improve them, they're still stupid. And those equipment things that you're stealing are like the best ever. And they teach your party members permanent, job relevant abilities. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. A Tetramaster, also piss. Absolute piss. Coming off of Triple Triad. Zidane's only supposed to steal hearts, I guess. Tetramaster is something we don't talk about. I know. It's just, why would you put RNG in that? Why would you do this? And while I liked all the backstory and I could see things from different perspectives of my characters, every time I hit a new village and had to wade through 8 of those, it got a little much. A town would take a little too long to get through sometimes. It's a good thing the battle system is just such an absolute banger, because the battles weren't that interesting. It did have dual text though, that was cool. Well, I guess just Steiner and Vivi, but still, that's cool. That's something a little different, I guess. But it kind of forced you to have 2 of them on your party, so you really, if you wanted to use it, you only had 2 other slots. Anyways, I can't think of really many interesting boss fights. Necron was the hardest, probably. Actually, Kuja, I think, wiped me because I didn't guard during Ultima.
Because I thought it was like a storyline spell. I was like, oh, sweet, it ended. I guess I have to die here. No, I actually game over. Death Guys, which one's he? Is that the one, like, in the candle puzzle place? The one right before Kuja. Okay. I like Tetramaster, but I'm incredibly weird. I'm very incredibly weird. Wow, that's a lot of weird. I don't like it. I just don't like this RNG. Like, one card might beat the other, or it might lose, and that determines the whole game. Get fucked. Now, what do we like about 9's gameplay? I like that, much like 4 and 1, the characters had a, you know, designated class, and it made them feel very unique. So much so that Quina never got to be on my team, because, again, the blue magic was such a pain in the ass to get, I never felt the need or drive to get them. Freya as the Dragoon is awesome, with some really cool, like, Dragoon magic. Amaranth, I think I used Amaranth for quite some time, but... Because yeah, he had Throw, right? He was ninja. He was like ninja monk samurai hybrid. But yeah, I guess I just never felt that I was being mentally tested very much. And it was more so just wearing down my patience. But the story and the music and everything carried it, but that's not what we're talking about right now, is it? Anyways, this is also B tier. It's bottom B tier. Look at what I have made a perpendicular line. Your mental well-being was being tested by the wait times. Yep. 10. You know where this is going. The sphere grid? Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. We love the sphere grid. Oh, do we love the sphere grid? Oh, overkills. Dude, I forgot about overkills. Love overkills. That made each regular battle kind of like a puzzle to figure out. How can I get the most overkills, the most loot, the most experience? Aeons! Ah! Ah! The best summon system. The absolute... Don't mention the Cloister Trials. They were okay. They were okay. They at least had the human decency to not have random encounters during them. Thank God. Can you imagine trying to figure out those puzzles while trying to fight fucking monsters in between each? Oh man, they were good. They were good. I will say, when I first played it as a kid, they were infuriating to me, but I like them now. But that's maybe because I got them figured out at this point. Dude, Bavel's is horrible. I hate Bavel's Cloister Trials. Every time I get to it, I'm like, oh, I need a drink. Yeah, there's lots of fun optional content. I mean, if you have the international remake version, which I think most people probably do at this point. Oh, I love puzzles too. I was saying, like, a good RPG dungeon puzzles me. Bavel's I didn't hate because of its puzzle layout. Bavel's I hated because the controls were so weird. Shifting down those weird digital lines, and sometimes it went super fast and sometimes it didn't, and you're like, ah, I wanted to turn left, but And there's just a lot of waiting for Titus to, like, stand on that thing, raise up, move, and then just like that I didn't hate. I didn't mind figuring out the puzzle. Perhaps drinking during the puzzles is suboptimal, but it's peak optimal for my happiness. The Cloisters are fine. I would give the Cloisters about a B, but the gameplay and the fact that I can use all 7 of my party members in a battle. In one battle. Novel concept. The people that are traveling with me aren't just standing behind me doing fucking nothing. I mean, they kind of are, but they can do something. Oh, Oh my god, that is peak. And it doesn't cost your turn. I should name a cloister Bavel. Very good. Very nice. Because it's also... Wait, is it? Hold on, before I say this. Because it's the Cloister of Trials and it's a bivalve. Is that what you're getting at? A clam? That's a pun on 2 different levels. That's well done. Well done. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's... do I like it better than 5? I like the sphere grid better than the job system of 5. I think I don't like the sphere grid more than the job system, but I like everything else that we mentioned. Controlling the Aeons, overkilling, hot swapping your party out and being able to use everybody whenever you need them. That beats out 5 for me, but I do like the job system more than the sphere grid. Pop S. But on the other side, you have to use all 7 party members in battle to get experience for them all. Well, yeah, otherwise they're not experiencing the battle. That's a fair trade-off, I think. 12s is bleh. Yeah, it sure is, man. Yeah, 12. 12 was a trend I didn't like. Might have been nice to have an XP share item, though. We're really talking about Pokemon a lot tonight, aren't we? Yeah, in 7 they had it that your off-party members, they gained experience but at a slower rate, which was kind of cool. The quickenings too are just kind of weird. Like, why can Van just summon like a sun? I didn't understand the quickenings. And like you had to mash them all together really, really quickly because they had to be quick. You actually died to 8's final boss. 12's killed itself. Killed itself? Wait, what happened? Do you just mean the Gambit system did it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's funny that I died to 8's final boss because I did kill her. I just didn't give her a second to die, right? I think that's what happened. And then I ended up losing to counterattacks. I had actually beat her, but you have to let her do her final attack and then she dies. That was funny and stupid. I prefer the quickening over the summon. Oh, the summons are terrible too. The summons in 12 suck. The license boards suck. I never felt that anyone of a particular job felt like they were of that particular job unless they were black, white, or time mage. The hunts are boring. There's no battle music. And not only that, the dungeons are bland and long. Whoa! They're so long and visually uninteresting with no battle music. And the game plays itself. So we have a game playing itself in a long, seemingly never-ending dungeons that all look the same, dark, Zack Snyder grayscale. And the summons suck. The license boards suck. I hate that I have to use my experience points for the right to wear a hat. Like, come on. The guy can't wear a hat unless he has a license to wear the hat? We're outlaws anyway. Who is upholding these licenses? The judges? I fought like 2 judges the whole game. Thank God the Zodiac Age added quad speed, man, because I don't think I'd get through it otherwise. It's really quite bad. Is it as bad as 8? No. Oh, no. Boy, mate, you got a license for that hat? So dumb, so bad, so uninteresting. C.
I think 2's is more interesting. Again, the gambits are cool in theory, but in practice, once you figure them out, you figured them out, and the puzzle is solved. 13. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to say, I think 13 has one of the most fun battle systems ever. But it's only fun when you're in the battle. Outside of the battle, it's a pain in the dick. Upgrading your equipment and paying for it and not actually earning any money is awful. The equipment upgrade system is awful. I should play FF8 and only do triple triad to see if I like it. I did the opener of 8. I did for like 4 hours. I just played triple triad and got like flare and Kiriga and water and stuff. And then I just cruised through the game, running from every fight and just two-shotting bosses. Anywho, the Crystarium is also a much worse sphere grid. It is a sphere grid with almost never an option. Sometimes you can branch off a little bit, but the chapters cap you, so eventually you're just going to have enough Crystarium points to just get everything. And it's so that they can control exactly how strong you are and exactly what you can do at any point. But given that is annoying to the player, it actually makes the boss fights way more interesting and way more fun because the devs know exactly which people you have and exactly what they can and can't do. Where that's not true in most other Final Fantasies. Because them trying to make a boss accounting for every single possible permutation of like your materia and stuff, it's going to be real hard for them to design something that's interesting. Because if there's a boss that has a weakness to something and you need to exploit it to win, if you don't have it equipped, you just die and lose, and that feels bad. So they can't do that. Beat the boss of Final Triad. Who is the final boss of Triple Triad? Can you challenge Ultimecia? However, I like the paradigm shifts. I think that's so fun. Anyone that like, people say it plays itself. It does not. It will queue up your actions, but even then, a lot of the time it's wrong, and you have to manually pick what's right. And you have to set up the paradigms. You have to make sure you're paying attention to their stagger meter, your health, everything. It's so fun. It's so fast. The battle theme is incredible and just makes everything so much more fun. The dungeons suck though. Again, this is like, no game here has great dungeons. I'm gonna just say it. The Cloister of Trials, debatably even a dungeon. Not even. No. Yeah, no game here has good dungeons. Not a single one. I think if I was doing a dungeon ranking, they'd all be B or less. A tier, high B for 13? Oh, A tier. A tier. I have more fun with it than 1. Yeah. But again, I absolutely hate the upgrade system. And the Crystarium is very limiting. But playing the actual game is fun. Playing the actual game is fun. Now 15. Ooh, baby. 15. Yeah. 15 limped so remake could run. That's very true. I'm just debating whether I like playing 15 or 12 more. They're both in the same boat of game kind of plays itself. But then if we look outside of just the battle system, 15 like the Regalia, is that playing? Am I playing the game if I'm in the Regalia? Is that gameplay? Or fishing? Or cooking? Is this a video game? Am I video gaming? D, next list. Oh wait, 15 is fishing. S tier, wow! That's quite the spread.
To be fair, you slightly cursed yourself by playing New Game Plus to get the best equipment from the start. No, I didn't, apparently, because, I mean, yes, I just made it faster. I would have played the exact same way. My numbers just would have been smaller. We would have been here a lot longer. Because the magic system is, I'm going to say it, it's worse than 8's. The magic system is worse than 8's. It's so bad. So I would have never used magic. I would have just stuck with a weapon I stick to, warp strike, do a combo. If I start to get hit, drop a potion. Do a tag team or armature move every now and again to take down a boss. And that's it. Like, after I did my deep dive, everyone said the same thing. You're going to play the game the same way at the start of the game as you do the end of the game. So I don't even really regret playing New Game Plus. I just made it faster. I just made the numbers bigger. I fished exactly one time in 15. I think it was because it made you. I don't remember ever having to fish. Oh, maybe the very first time? I don't even remember that. I think I just like said fuck off no to fishing. If someone asked me like, "Hey, you want to learn to fish?" Is 15 better or worse than 12 gameplay wise? No. Oh, man. 12 felt like I had to play it more. Let's just say that. I felt like I had to make more gameplay decisions in 12. Like, everything I value about 15, none of it is actually playing it. It sure looks cool. It looks cool to see Noctis warp in and slaughter a bunch of dudes in 5 seconds. Like, that looks cool. But in reality, you push warp strike once and you hold B down. And he just chops away, and you hold X to dodge everything. It's D, baby. It's D, but it's more fun than 8. There it is. Gameplay. Seriously, D tier it for the symmetry. There you go. We've made a hammer. Okay. I only had one other one, and we're gonna speed run it. We're gonna speed run it real quick, okay? And it's, oh, not that one. Best job. All right, Warrior Knight, S tier, because it wears all the best equipment, takes the least damage, sits at the front of the party, gets shit done, can use low-level white magic, uses the big schmeaty swords. Black Wizard, also S tier. The Black Mage, how can you not? It's the Black Mage. It uses the magic, the good magic, the best magic. Right next to the White Wizard. Can't leave home without it. Also gets Holy, which is debatably just as strong as like Flare or Ultima. Red Wizard, less good. Very good, like 80% of each of these, but 100% of nothing. B tier. Ninja, very, very good. Ninja's top S, actually. Not just Ninja from FF1, I'm thinking Ninja from like 5 Tactics. Dual wielding and throwing is insane. I value that more than I do tanky damage taking. And the monk. Oh man, the monk is also crazy good. Monk is also an S tier job, man. So I like monk better than warrior. I do, and also I like black mage better than warrior. Yeah. Monk looks like Simon Belmont? Yeah, a little bit. But wearing Richter's clothes. Okay, some FF3 jobs. Onion Knight. That's like... How do you rank a not job? Onion Knight is a non-job. It's the job you use at the end when you have all the other jobs completed. Onion Knight is the unemployment of jobs. D.
What's this? Viking? Do the 3 ones. Okay, well, Sage is obviously like... See, this is the tough thing. Sage is better than Black Wizard and White Wizard because it is both. But it's too busted to be interesting. Red Mage in Shambles, Eevee out of 10. Oh, Onion Knight being Eevee? Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about Sage? Like, functionally, it's better than both the wizards. But gameplay-wise, it just ruined my fun at the end. It's... Okay, for anyone who's watching this VOD or anything like that, I just want you to know I recognize the Sage is better, but its existence annoys me. See. Okay. Scholar. No, wait. We gotta do the 3 ones first. Okay, Dragoon. Oh my god, Dragoon. Dragoon S tier. Oh, baby. This isn't a power ranking, bro. Being strong doesn't mean being fun. Okay, yep. Dragoons are fun. They use spears. They can jump. Jumping is fun. It's the fly of Pokemon. And Dragoons get even more interesting with, like, Freya. With 9, with, like, different moves, like Lancet and Heart of the Dragon and stuff like that. They're especially fun in Tactics. Dragoons. Rock! Dark Knights. Also very, very cool. But I think only A tier. A tier cool. Their shtick kind of gets old pretty quickly. What is this? What are you? What are you? A bard? I think this is a bard. I don't know. You're more interesting than the Sage. You gotta work. This is the last one and then we're done. But thanks you for hanging out, Via. Lurk away until you fall asleep. A spoony bard or a regular one? This looks like a regular one. Alright, Beastmaster. Never used. Never used. Never found it interesting. D tier. Alright. Ranger. I like Ranger. Ranger's cool. Range DPS is neat. And okay, yeah, so I have to judge these based on their future too. And Archer is like one of my favorite classes in Tactics. So let's go top A. What other FF3 jobs are there? Oh, Summoner. Baby. Better than Black Wizard. If I could use Black Magic or Summon Magic, I'm summoning, man. Better than the Monk? No, Monk's more interesting. Or is it? No, Summoners are more interesting. I love Summoners. Especially Yuna. Yuna, best girl. You have a good night too, Via. Okay, Summoners top S. Beautiful. What are you? A Thief. Oh, Thief. Oh, we love Thief. God, we love Thief. Free escapes, steal, faster movement in some cases. In Tactics, they could charm people by stealing their heart. Take some great equipment. Love Thieves. We don't love Zidane. He's a terrible thief. Yeah, except Zidane. I have more fun being a thief than I do a ninja. I'll say that. Which is funny because in FF1, a thief turns into a ninja. But in FF1, thieves aren't that fun. Thieves are there just to become ninjas in FF1. Okay, what else? Is there any more 3 jobs? Yes, Geomancer. I like Geomancer. They're fun. They're neat. They're more interesting than the Red Wizard. B tier. Okay. Is that it for 3 jobs? I think so. The rest are looking pretty buttsy.
Okay, 5 jobs. I think this is Berserker. I liked having a Berserker, but it also is stupid. It's a play itself class. You're just Berserk, and you swing. Not that interesting. Okay. Blue Mage. Oh, man. See, every time I think of a Blue Mage, I think that's really cool. That's very interesting. And then when it comes to actually getting their spells and stuff, the games are always a pain in the ass to do it. And it almost always makes me think, like, I don't have to go through this work with other classes. So why am I even using this Blue Mage? I could just be a Black Mage. Why am I Blue Mage? They're just their homework. But they're better than Sage. Yep. Well, what are you? Is this Chemist? Yeah, Chemist. Yeah, I like chemists in Tactics. I did not like them in 5. And the only reason I liked chemists in Tactics is because item wasn't an innate ability of every character. They're less annoying than... No, they're better than bards. Top C. Okay. The Dancer! Look at this outfit. Oh my god. Love Dancers. They can use Blade Dance. In most other games, they give your party members buffs and increase their turns, or let them have an extra turn. They can do some sick shit, actually. I like Dancers. A tier. I like them better than Dark Knights. Dancer A tier. Cannoneer. I don't even remember what this guy does. I think he's like uses the ship to shoot things, or uses items to turn into explosives. He's got a cool outfit. He's got a cool hat. Better than Blue Mage. Gladiator, yeah. So see, this thing was disgustingly good, like way too good. OP, in fact, but it was fun as hell using it. He had like 3 different moves that were really fun to use. I can't remember their names right now. And this was like an extra job added in the Game Boy Advance one. Bottom A. What are you? Mime? Mime is like the class or job that is just there so you can break the game. No one just wings it as a mime. When you mime, you have a plan. And it's to mimic like your other party member who's actually strong's best move. I assume Gladiator's moves is to yell, "Are you not entertained?" Yeah, that's his battle cry. I never liked using mimes. I never liked using mimic. Yeah, I liked it less than Berserker. Okay. Mystic Knight. This is cool. This is like elemental sword slashes. Taking a physical fighter and making him elemental. The only thing that bugged me was that you had to waste a turn turning it on. You couldn't just like use fire sword, ice sword. You had to like turn your sword fire, then attack, which means you had to turn it off if you wanted to change. Kind of annoying. Cool that it looked like Minwoo from FF2. Yeah, I'm gonna put him right there. C tier stack. There's a lot of shit jobs. Samurai. Love Samurai. Samurai's ass, baby. Love the aesthetic. Love the armor. Love the Bushido. Love throwing money all damn day. Zeninage. We Zeninage all night. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home, okay? That's the samurai motto. Samurai is just below Summoner. Hashtag Bushido. Okay, what's next? Scholar. Just shut up. Just shut up, Scholar. Get out of here. Time Mage. Now here's a goodie. Here's a real goodie. Yeah, put the nerd at the bottom. Time Mage is great. I like Time Magic better than White Magic. I like Time Magic better than Warrior. I like Time Magic better than Jumping. Do I like Time Magic better than Black Magic?
kind of do. I think it's more interesting than black magic. Do I like the time magic more than chakra monk bare-fisted punching? No, that's where time mage goes. Why is he dressed like a gnome? The time mage? I have no idea. They have those weird little pointy hats. Time mage has a party hat because it's always their birthday. They always, yeah, there you go. They always make it so it's their birthday. Okay. Now these, Viking. What was the Viking again? Didn't they just use axes? And we're basically just another melee class, but axes. And they had like a huge, oh yeah, that's right. Axes had big RNG, so you could limp dick it or do huge hits, and it was completely random. Not fun at all, honestly. No. Worse than Berserker. Yeah. Worse than Mime even. Okay. Necromancer? I never actually used this, so I have no idea what it does, or even how it functions in Final Fantasy. But necromancy is cool. I don't know, like maybe their power was increased the more enemies they killed, or the more enemies that have already died. I have no idea what this does. So... But summoning, like, the spirits of the dead is pretty cool. Upsetting the gods is cool. Yeah, it is. It's cooler than being a chemist. There you go. Nerd. Alright, and the Oracle. Oh my god, do you guys remember when I was playing 5 and I used the Oracle? They're the ones that can, like, predict the future. And I was, like, super deep into X-Death's Void dungeon, and I predicted the future. And I predicted a future where my party gets melted by the apocalypse. And then I just wiped myself and game overed. That was super cool. They do something way different in Tactics. But yeah, it's a class where you can kill yourself. It's cool in theory, but it's complete RNG, and the downsides are way too horrible. Dope S tier. Oh, I skipped over a couple from 4. Or I just guess one from 4. Paladin. Which is debatably like Warrior anyway. It's just a knight that can cast white magic. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. We'll put it slightly above. There you go. And then FF6. So Gambler. I mean, I just talked shit about RNG. But the Gambler is RNG in such a way that you don't kill yourself if you lose. You just don't do much damage. Dice as a weapon is cool. Yeah, I like Setzer. I do. I like Gambler as a concept. Just like a card shark, swindler, degenerate. Like, I like that. You can totally kill yourself? You can? Uh-oh. I guess I never did. More fun than Geomancy. No, it isn't. Right below Geomancy. Okay, a Rune Knight. This barely counts as a job. It's just one. It's just a knight with one ability, Rune, which sucks up magic. I don't know. Bottom B. Sure. And then Machinist. I like Machinist. Machinist is fun. Many tools. Tools are fun. Using items in ways that aren't just attack is fun. Yeah, top 8. Alright, and then these weird-ass ones from Tactics. Squire. Squire. Slightly better than Onion Knight. There you go. Oh, wow, what happened to you? Anyways. Calculator? This one's crazy, man. I still don't understand to this day how Calculator really works. You just kill people with the power of math based on, like, their elevation, their level. You basically use all those level 3, level 4, level 5 spells that you get from Blue Magic, but you don't have to earn them. So automatically it's better than Blue Mage. Calculator. I don't know. I never felt the need to use one, because it felt very dependent on, like, where your opponents were standing, what they are, depending on what you could do to them. A good calculator, though, someone who knows what they're doing, can really wreck house. Better than Cannoneer, not as cool as Bard. Bard is better than Chemist. Singing is better than Potions. And Necromancy. Okay. Mediator. This is like the get monsters on your side. Sort of like Beastmaster. But better because it has a stick. Done. Okay, and then finally the 13 jobs. Commando is great. I don't know. I don't even want to rank these. You know what? We'll do what we did with 12 summons. Because these are basically just subsets of what we already have. Alright, what's the best 13 job? Answer, Synergist. Then Ravager. No. Then Saboteur. No, Saboteur's the coolest. Then Ravager. Then Commando. Then Sentinel. Then Medic. Done. We did it. There's the job tier listing. Summoner's the best job. I mean, it's a summoner, dude. You're summoning monsters. Big monsters. What would everybody's top S tier job be of these choices? Ravager's also Fang's roll in bed. Oh my. Influencer? That's a terrible job. Although, debatably, that's Mediator. You just tell people to do stuff for you. Alright, guys, I think we got all the big ones done. I can't think of any. Blue would be top. If you put in the work, I would agree. Blue would be really, really good if you put in the work. Most of the time, I can't be bothered. But if you do, I can definitely see that. You would have one of the most diverse set of skills, and that's cool. But I just, most of the time, it's never worth it for me. Samurai? Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Samurai's sick. Samurai's number 2 for me. Dancer, all right. Guild Toss is really fun. It's so fun to use like a different resource that isn't a battle resource, like a gameplay resource, and that it's worth it most of the time. It does a lot of damage, but it takes up a lot of money. That's fun. Interesting strategic trade-offs. All right, I can't think of any other tier lists that are really pressing or big ones, so I think at this point we're done. We're done. And that means I'm going to take a break from streaming, because, my God, we need some content up on YouTube. Oh, we need it, and I need to make a Noctis Got It emote. But when I come back, we're going to have a vote for what I play next. I've got a lot of ideas. I don't want to play an RPG next, for obvious reasons. Played a lot. I'm thinking like Mega Man Legends or Devil May Cry or Yakuza or something. Anyways, we'll have a vote in the Discord, on Twitter, or wherever. A tier list. God damn it, locomotive. What was the most fun tier list to make? I'll just try and S tier my favorite one. Probably one of the music ones. Yeah, probably overall soundtrack was the most fun, because I think the music is what I value the most out of Final Fantasy over the gameplay. I just said like most of their combat system sucks and every one of their dungeons suck. So clearly I'm in this not for the gameplay. Unless you're a select few games. Okay, shall we raid? Let's see if we got a target here. I definitely want to go the fuck to bed though. Oh my god, Mr. J's playing Mystic Quest. Hell yeah, let's raid Mr. J. He's playing Final Fantasy. We like that, right? Oh, spin-offs would have been another one. Yeah, that would have been a big one to do. Ah well, we're not doing it. Maybe if you ask me in the future, I might do it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really, I do appreciate it. Thanks for those who donated, subbed, all that good stuff. And I will be back, but probably not till March. But you can influence what I play. Stay tuned on YouTube. Some stuff's coming. It is. All right. Have a good night. You guys are the best.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Tarvould's Quest. We truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out. Also, be sure to check out twitch.tv/Tarvoulds Quest to join in on some live gaming fun. And click the follow button to know when the streams go live. If you want to help support the show, you can do so over at patreon.com/Tarvoulds Quest, where we offer you some cool rewards in exchange for your generosity. And of course, stay up to date on all things TQ by following us on our plethora of social media accounts linked down below. Thanks for being a part of the T community, and we'll see you on the next quest.